Come on, like, cool. All right, maybe.
Oh, geez. I give him my 5-star lock of the weekend. He doesn't even get the text page, Terry.
5 stars.
5-star lock. Whoa! It's the play of the weekend.
Early for 5-star.
He'll get it today.
Yeah, sometime today that text will come rolling in.
All of a sudden, when on his way home, he go, oh, there you go.
It was Saturday afternoon. I'm watching the Husky game, Terry.
Yeah?
I'm texting Hotshot. I send him one. He sends one back.
That's how it usually works.
I fire him out another one, Terry. That's the way you hope it works, yes.
Right.
I fire him out another one, giving him my 5-star lock of the weekend.
5-star.
It was on my 900 number, but still, he got it for free, Terry.
Yeah.
It was Dallas Cowboys +4.
Mm-hmm.
And he walks in this morning. I say, so did you bet it? Did you play it? Did you win? Are you running to the bank? And he says, what? I said, I give you my 5-star lock of the weekend. He goes, I didn't get anything. I go, what are you talking about? Checks his phone. Mm-hmm. Still no page for me, Terry. But in my sent file,
yes,
it's my 5-star lock of the weekend sent to Scott Sode.
There you go.
It wasn't 229 shut.
Oh, jeez.
229 hot.
No.
Well, and did it come true? Your 5-star?
Of course. Not only did they cover the spread, Terry, they won outright. The Dallas Cowboys. It was the guarantee play of the day.
Go
Terry, they had the wrong
Cowboys.
team favored.
They were giving you money, Terry. They were giving you free money.
Really?
Yes.
Gosh.
They were just handing you whatever you wanted.
Wow.
It was that simple.
Boy, oh boy. Missed out.
And the text paging system cost you thousands.
It did.
Millions.
Possibly.
He would have been millions. Terry, when I put my 5-star lock of the weekend out there.
Yeah? You bet millions?
Hotshot knows to bet millions.
Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Lost out.
Well.
Jeez. Well, actually, it might be good because if he had won millions, he wouldn't be sitting next to us.
Well, he knows he would lose it right back, so he would.
Okay.
On my next 5-star lock of the weekend. You didn't play my 5-star lock of the weekend.
I did not.
Had no idea. It was out there.
None. I wondered why you just text me and then didn't write back ever again.
That's how I know. That's how I know I sent the second page to the right spot. I wrote him a text page asking him if he was available to get text messages. He writes me right back saying, "Of course." Mm-hmm. So I sent him a text page saying, "Hey, how's your little freak Pee Wee football team doing?"
Yeah. Oh yeah. How'd that go?
And then the second part of the message is, "Oh, by the way, my 5-star lock of the weekend, the play of the weekend is Dallas Cowboys +4." I get no respond page all weekend.
0.
So I'm thinking, okay, he must be like loading up the truck with money, and that's why he's not writing me back, so I can go bet this lock of the weekend.
All right, potted my house on it and lost. I read it wrong or something.
So then there was part of me that thought maybe he didn't get the page.
Yeah. Well, now you know.
So I checked my sent file. It was sent just fine. Mm-hmm. But now I find out this morning he didn't even get the play of the day.
Wow.
So why are you here? Why aren't you with a truckload of money?
I don't bet on the internet.
No.
If I start betting on the internet, it's all over for me. Mm-hmm. And they don't accept my credit cards.
Yeah, that's really the reason. Let's really call it.
I didn't know. I haven't tried in years. Maybe they do know. I don't know.
They wouldn't before?
Well, I tried to set up an account like 2-3 years ago on the internet, Terry.
Yeah.
And they said my particular credit cards aren't, except my bank that my credit card goes through. Say, we're not going for that crap. So
we don't want this one.
I saw that as a sign. No, my bank refuses to allow betting online.
Well,
What kind of bank is that?
Well, it's a bunch
safety
of
thing.
bunch of thug
security
from New York. A lot of creeps bet online and never pay the bank. So I guess they shut that down. But
They probably were drooling at your limit.
oh geez, but I saw that as a sign.
Sure.
As to not bet online. Don't get started with that.
Right.
You never know where you're going to wind up.
Now they offer an online check.
But here
Boy.
You don't need
what's that?
They offer an online
Oh,
check.
did you see him quickly turn his head? A what?
My bank, the credit card company, I'm thinking, probably has taken so much pressure from all the people that want to bet online these days that they probably do now allow you to bet online. But I haven't tried in 2 or 3 years.
Don't start.
Well, maybe this weekend. Anyhow.
Online
They were giving me money over the weekend. I didn't take it.
I know.
And the Cowboys were a lock. That's America's team, by the way.
That's what I hear.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I usually can't stand the Cowboys, even though I love Parcells. But it was lock of the weekend. All right, we went through that already.
All right.
They were giving you money, but that's all right. If you would have gotten the page, would you have bet it?
Probably. I had a little bit left.
A little bit left.
It's first game of the first week of the season. He has a little bit left.
Took a beating.
Mm-hmm. You took a beating otherwise?
I did.
What'd you lose on?
The second half of the Iowa State game.
What the hell are you doing? But the second half of stupid little in the interstate rival. I don't know.
Well, Iowa should have come back.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Man, you guys are weird.
Did you take Cal minus
See,
38?
They'll bet on teams that they can't name one player on. That's what I love.
Right,
Yes.
right. Well, yeah.
I just look at the trends.
Look at the trends.
The trends.
Unbelievable. He's giving them free money, Terry.
Right, right.
All right. Right.
So how did your little Pee Wee team do?
Oh, yeah.
Big coach there?
Oh, that's a win.
Ooh, yeah?
Did you have money on that?
Under the tutelage of Hot Shot Scott.
All right.
These 10 and 11-year-olds were kicking some ass.
One hole's wide open.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, it was 19-0 after one quarter. And
Oh, my gosh.
we toned it down.
Did ya?
You went easy on them?
Don't want to embarrass the kids, yes.
You laid
Yeah,
back
that's
on
cool.
them?
Mm-hmm.
You taught them how to roll over?
Yes.
Ah. There you go.
That's
That'll
good
be
sportsmanship.
That'll be good for their point shaving days in college.
Yes, they know how to do it yet. This is how you fumble.
Very good.
So you felt sorry for the other team is what you're saying?
Yes.
So what was the final score?
26-0.
Wow.
And it could have been?
Could have been 70-0.
Come on.
It was 19-0 after one quarter.
But I thought this was the
Doesn't
team that you guys were all
mean-
worried about.
Doesn't mean necessarily it could have been 70-0.
No, but we have a running back that just can't get touched.
So
They don't even put a hand on him. It's really
There you go.
embarrassing.
Oh, see you later.
So in order to tone him down, what do you have to do? Talk to him or break his leg?
Well, we put another tail back in.
You benched your star running
Pulled
back
him out.
after the
my
first quarter?
gosh.
Well, I didn't bench him, but he didn't get the ball.
Seagull must be blowed.
He got the ball once in the second half.
The second string running back's getting laid left and right this week, and the starting running back, everyone thinks he sucks. He got benched.
First play of the second half, give him the ball, 80-yard touchdown.
Wow. Well, congratulations.
Nobody got his flags or anything?
Does he need an agent?
He does, yeah.
Already?
We're in.
The T-Man.
Moviegoers were looking for a good scare at the box office this weekend. I don't know about you, but the trailer for this movie freaks me out. The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Emily Rose,
Jen
Terry.
doesn't want to see it. Debuted number
It's a
one.
true story. That's what they say. Mm-hmm. It's a real, true exorcism story.
Well, have fun with it.
Lady had the devil in her.
Yes.
I don't know anything about the movie, but it's like a modern day exorcist or what?
Yeah, it's based on a girl from Germany who was actually recorded the tapes of her exorcism.
True
supposedly.
story.
Bizarre.
And it went to court and all that.
Yeah, everyone's going to see it, Terry.
Some people were mad because the exorcism killed her.
That's
They said.
right. It's true story.
Wow.
The trailer for this movie freaks me out. The Exorcism of Emily Rose. Jen doesn't want to see it. Debuted number one, $30 million. And it pays to wait. The 40-year-old virgin is still going strong.
Well, that was the 40-year-old virgin that was screaming, Terry. That wasn't the exorcism of Emily Rose.
Not a naked girl.
Right.
Well, they're all true stories.
Now, you gave rave reviews to the 40-year-old virgin, right?
I did.
The Life and Times of Pasty Dave?
Thought it was hilarious.
Yes.
Really?
I have not seen it yet. Hey, what's up with my board here, dude? The board? All right, never mind. Anyhow, where was I, Terry?
I
you're
laughed
not-
harder
Rave
than
reviews.
Wedding Crashers.
Really?
Really?
Shockingly,
Wow.
yes.
No, can't be funny. The Wedding Crashers?
Now that I've told you that, you're not going to like it, but I thought it was
Well,
really
you built
funny.
it up pretty big, now, I gotta tell you.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
someone said that to me, too, and I was like, no.
I don't
And they
know.
were right.
I don't know if you can get a lot funnier than Ma Meatloaf.
That was a little long, that movie.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it was a little long. I'll give him that. They could have cut it down to 1:45, Terry.
Yeah?
It was a 2-hour and 5-minute movie.
Ooh.
I don't need 20 minutes of Wedding Crashers.
Okay.
Find a way to edit more.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this: the 40-year-old virgin also slightly over 2 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to sit through a comedy that's over 2 hours, Terry.
True.
But this one went a little quicker. Is that
It
what you're
did,
telling me?
Yes.
Does he finally get some at the end?
Oh, jeez.
I'm not telling.
No, he sits behind the glass wall like always and talks about how he's waiting for Jessica Alba, right? That's how it ends?
Yes, it does.
The 40-year-old virgin is still going strong at number two. It earned about $8 million. Last week's number one, Transporter 2, fell to third place. It raked in another $7 million.
Speaking of exorcism, Terry,
Yes.
and perhaps we should take wagers as to whether this next caller is going to have that bipolar situation be north or south. Terry, the last few times the gay phone operator has called in, I just spoiled the fun, now you know who it is. Oh, yeah.
Right. Well,
darn.
bipolar gave it away.
Right. The last few times he's called in, his personality has been to the north side,
Yes.
which means he's overdue for a south side call, if you know what I'm saying.
A
'Cause
big time south side.
There's no in between. There's no North America. There's no Mexico. It's either North Pole or South Pole
Right.
when it comes to the gay phone operator persona. He is as bipolar as a person gets, but doesn't want to admit it. Now, I think just because we're so overdue, Terry,
Yeah.
that I'll put my hard-earned dollar down with a wager on South Pole Personality Today.
Well, there was a weekend.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's true.
Oh,
there
come on.
was.
The Bipolar Express is heading south and heading hard.
The Bipolar Express takes a Concorde-like shuttle trip
Yeah.
to the South Pole
They're shoveling coal into that engine right now.
after most weekends, Terry. So anyone want to bet on North Pole? No
Well,
takers?
No, I'll take North.
You're going to take North
Just
Pole?
because I can.
You're going to add to the string of North Pole calls that he's made?
I am.
There's been too many Norths, though.
Yes. Maybe
I understand that, but, you know.
maybe he took a North Pole at some point this weekend, Terry. But as far as his personality being anywhere near it, I doubt it. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, Stephen, I'll stop the...
Oh, well, I appreciate that.
You're right.
Maybe he could have gone south this weekend, but now he's back up north.
Oh, could have.
Well, he could have been south when he made the call, but now he's hearing me place wagers on him being all south, so he's going to fake being north. That'll last all of about 45 seconds.
What was his screen name this weekend?
Oh, jeez. I didn't look.
Okay, good.
I didn't like it.
Okay.
He's a gay phone operator. He's so gay. He's so phone operator. And now, here's Gay. A good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, wow.
That sounds south, but trying to do everything he can to muster up a little north, Terry.
I don't know.
Mustard.
I think he went out and had a really north weekend.
I don't know.
No, I didn't.
Uh-oh.
No, I was sick all day yesterday, and I bit my tongue, and now it's hurting.
How does a grown man, 35 years of age, trying his best to be self-sufficient, how does that person bite his own tongue?
That hurts like hell.
It's just a numbers game. I mean, the more food goes in than most people, so the chances of biting it are
The law of
better.
averages are higher.
Oh, this is good, too.
No, stupid. I wasn't even eating a lot yesterday. I didn't feel good, and my cousin even offered to buy me a hamburger at Dick's.
Right.
I said no. I wasn't eating it all yesterday.
Hamburger
Wow.
at Dick's, the thought of it made him swallow his own tongue, Terry.
Yeah.
Or maybe he was at the Puyallup Fair and he heard about a Krusty Pup, and before he knew it, he was chewing on his own tongue and didn't realize it.
No, I'd rather have a Krusty
Waiting
Pup.
in
I like
line
Krusty Pup.
at the Puyallup Fair, it caused him to start chewing on his own tongue.
No, he's riding around
done
on
this
one
before,
of those
though, remember?
scooters.
Yeah, he has done it
Yeah.
before.
Why do you always bite your own tongue, dude? What's wrong with
I
you?
don't know. It's just, I got a big tongue, I guess. I don't know.
Does your tongue gain weight when you do?
Oh, geez.
No, not usually.
Because that'd be a hefty tongue if that's the case.
So you're not
Yeah.
used to it being there after 35 years.
Well,
Most people dodge
So,
it.
sometimes it gets in the way and I bite it, okay?
well, sometimes every once in a while, I mean, like once or twice every year, you're chewing, you bite your tongue, but it hurts for like 15 minutes and it's gone.
No, I bit it
You,
down.
you go on the
bottom.
DL for like 2 weeks when you bite your tongue.
No work this week?
Oh, damn.
What do you
I'm
do?
going to work.
What are you, fangs? That you bite your tongue and you're out of commission for 2 weeks?
I'm not out of
Should we
commission.
start
I'm
calling
going
you
to
White
work.
Fang?
I had to read that.
Believe me, I can do everything I'm
Should we put you in a
normally
movie?
doing.
Put you in a movie with Ethan Hawke?
You'd like that, I'm sure.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm fine. I just, I don't feel good.
So did you bandage your tongue? Is it in a sling?
No, there's no, you can't do anything.
Oh.
No, but
Can
I
we
was
sign-
all weekend.
Sign the cast.
Mm-hmm. Can we sign the tongue cast?
No, the only thing I can do is put Ambifol on the spot where I did it.
All
Ambithol.
right.
You have any Ambifol?
Oh, jeez.
My tongue hurts.
Ambithol.
Wow. With the lisp now, you just complete the package of being the gayest man ever, huh?
Whatever, stop. No, I don't.
So you-
Although some say you've already had a lisp for many years.
No, I haven't.
You don't have a lisp? You don't have one of those gay lisps? Oh, jeez.
I bet the
No, I
big bears
don't.
on the chat line like that lisp, huh?
I don't call the chat line hardly at all anymore.
Wow. Now that John John's been away on business trips,
Yeah.
no reason to call the chat line
That's
anymore.
I'm sure
right.
he's still calling it.
Right.
That's right.
So what was going on with the big weekend? Why are you checking in? What do you have to report?
I was sick yesterday.
You were sick with what?
I don't know. I had stomach pains all day. It was like really bad.
Those must be pretty big pains.
Yeah, they went along with the shooting diarrhea I had.
Oh, man.
Well,
Shooting.
that can't hurt your situation.
Just, oh my God.
Oh,
Well, stop taking laxatives out of a Pez dispenser to try to lose weight, and maybe you won't have that problem.
believe me, I don't.
That's a lot of
something my
people's.
trainer wanted me to do, but I don't do that.
That's a lot of people's dieting tricks these days.
Yeah, I understand
More and more
that.
people are using laxatives as a dieting
I know.
method.
I know.
It's disgusting.
It is.
The world is starting to smell.
Yeah, get a trainer. They'll advise you to do it, too.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
Please.
So what do you got, Gay? Besides being stomach pain and diarrhea and holes in your tongue, what else you got? Anything else?
It was just a weird weekend, and I don't feel good, but I'm still going to work.
Oh, well, what do you want? You're here to get a round of applause?
Yeah, good
I don't know.
job,
When I'm sick, I still go to work. How about you?
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
What
He's
do you
taking a dig at you.
Are you suggesting that I am loafing because I stayed home with mononucleosis?
Biting your tongue in mono is a little different.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, I'm not saying I'm sick because I bit my goddamn tongue.
Oh, jeez.
Whoa, now he's getting really defensive.
He's definitely possessed by Emily Rose.
Yes. And I, by the way, win any bets that were made against me.
Okay.
He's very south today.
Yes, he is.
Yes. The Bipolar Express.
Chugging along.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be funny when we find out T-Man just bit his tongue, and that's why he was gone.
It made its way down south this weekend. All aboard.
And nothing made its way down south this weekend.
Mm-hmm. So does that mean you're also feeling the lonely blues?
But that's a daily occurrence.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
So have you given up hope on the prospect of meeting Mr. Right?
Did I ever have any hope for meeting him?
Oh, so you lost hope a long time ago. Okay, well at least you're over that then.
Maybe if you had more of a positive outlook on your life
Oh,
and
geez.
such, then you could find that right person.
Oh, I know. That always makes a difference.
Terry's saying if you would put on a happy gay face,
Yeah.
that maybe you would be able to trick yourself into actually thinking you have hope into finding someone, and lo and behold, you would.
Just love yourself, gay, damn it.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, that's never going to happen.
He wants to go out with Grumpy Grumperson. I mean,
Yeah,
really.
really.
Yeah, who wants to go out with Grumpy Grumperson gay?
I don't care anymore.
Not even this guy.
And did you get the 555 by Arby's there, you old fat little bitch?
Oh, jeez. Okay. Gay, you don't need that. I'll put him back on hold for you, unless you want to respond to that. Did you get the Arby's, Gay? Or something about that?
The 5
5 for 5. It's a great deal.
Oh, the 5 for 5.
5 sandwiches for $5.
Wow.
Really? Oh, my God.
Yeah, no idea.
Did you get the 5 for 5? It's a great plug for Arby's. This weekend, Gay? Or maybe you only got 4 out of 5, and that's why you're so depressed?
Didn't get any.
Did you know about it, Gay?
No, I didn't.
Wow.
That's it.
He knows
Is that
about
like
the pizza specials, though. He always emails them to me. It's unbelievable. Oh,
Well,
my.
there, the Domino's is a 555, and I didn't get them either.
Wow. It's a change of lifestyle.
Check it out.
It's completely reformed, Terry. Staying away from pizza specials.
Yeah.
What's the matter, Gay? It's okay. You're amongst friends. Whether you have a happy face on or not, we'll always be here for you. Oh, wait, we gotta go.
Yeah. Yeah, can't make it. Sorry, bye-bye.
What's that?
I don't think he really believes that we are truly there for
Gay,
him.
we are the 5 for 5 special that never goes away. And that's ironic because there are 5 of us here.
I know.
Yes. 5 for 5, Gay.
5 for 5.
Whatever that means. That's what we are.
I'm excited.
So what, you get 5 sandwiches for $5?
Yes.
like
Any
all day?
kind of
Oh,
sandwich?
it's like just like a regular roast beef sandwich, from what I remember.
You can get 5
what
of them.
you
You can get 5 of them for $5.
Yes.
Wow.
That's
That
the way
is
it
a-
used to be.
Seems like a good deal to me.
Yeah, that's a real good deal.
Do you get them with cheddar?
Oh, jeez. You know, Gay, we don't need you piping in on this conversation. All right? You're walking cheddar and it's a bed.
Yeah, right. I smell like cheese. Whatever.
Oh, jeez.
So you're going to be pretty cheery walking in that front door of work, huh?
Yeah, because you're about to walk in the front door of work any minute now, I'm sure, Gay. And even though you got holes in your tongue and you're just fresh off a kind of downer weekend, you're going to at least try to keep your coworkers happy by putting on a smiley face, right?
Why?
Oh, jeez.
Already you're hitting Skid Row at the work now
Wow.
already?
I'm in training, so I don't have to deal with people. I just have to concentrate on what I'm learning.
But usually you're so, I love my job. I'm so glad I got this new one. It's something that I've always
I'm
wanted.
excited about the new job. I'm doing a good job. I'm not going to not do a good job.
What are you wearing? From an oversized loaded female store?
What?
Again, answer the question.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not going to respond to a drunk idiot who fakes being drunk all the time.
Honestly, I'm not that too effed up today, okay?
Really? So you don't have to go to work at Verizon Wireless?
You can kiss my ass and ass, bitch.
For a person, Gay, who makes sure that everyone knows to guard his place of business, you certainly are quick to reveal other people who have the same request, Gay.
Yeah, I'm not attacking people.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded like
Okay?
it.
Gay goes immediately to the low
Yes, he
blow.
does.
Pulls out the big ammo early.
But he goes to the low blow that is like his softest spot, too.
Yes.
He has always told us if anyone finds out where he works, he's going to be fired.
Right.
So does he respect anyone who has the same kind of situation?
No.
No.
Because
I think you're just mad, Gay, that the fact is you don't have my new number, and thanks for plugging us. We appreciate it.
Oh, in more
Way to
ways
turn
than
it
one.
around.
Yeah. How many times has he heard that line on the chat line?
Freaking 5x5 little freaking heifer.
Oh, jeez. So you know now, Gay.
my way. He always attacks me.
No, I'm attacking you because you have nothing new to bring.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
What do you have new to bring? Acting like a drunk again?
Oh,
What's
you
new
be
about
surprised.
that?
Jeez.
You'd be surprised what I bring in the afternoons.
What?
On the other programs, what do you got to bring, bitch?
Let me tell you this. Other programs' ratings are soaring because of what he's bringing, Terry. Yes. Let me tell you this. I'm sure John is going to work diligently now on trying to find out where Gay works. He'll probably make it happen as far as getting the information.
Sure.
And then it's going to be a situation where John's going to retaliate by saying that on the air.
Right.
And Gay is going to start crying
Right.
because every time we let John on, which will be all the time.
Right.
I like John on this program. Don't ask me why, Terry. And
Because you're a pathetic ass. Why? That's
'cause
exactly why.
I find him very entertaining.
Yeah.
And if he comes on, now and says where you work, Gay, don't start crying because you started this.
You started this a long
You don't recognize that you started it, though?
Gosh.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
You don't see what you've done there. Oh, he hung up. Gay is hung up.
Because you just slapped him in the face with the reality that that he is still in training and will probably lose his job within the
that's
next
his
couple of
stupidity,
weeks.
'cause both-
no kidding, you're right, absolutely.
Both John and Gay have asked of me not to reveal where they work.
Right.
All right? I have been respectful of both of their requests.
Right, you have.
And they both know that the other feels the same way. So
Sure.
what does Gay do? He announces where John works.
Within the first 2 seconds.
So now if I'm John, I use all my faculties, all my resources, all my contacts, and I'm back at square one. And I try to find out where Gay works, and then I blare it all over the air.
Sure.
It's Aerotech, I believe.
Oh, jeez. Well, I don't know where he works, to be honest. I haven't had any interest in finding out.
Yeah, Gay, what the hell are you doing in the Aerotech space anyway?
Okay.
You having a little project going down with your little engineering issue that, or project that you have going down, bitch.
We'll work on that one.
Yeah.
It's a little riddle for the,
For the
listeners to
this
figure out
morning.
somehow through the rest of the show. If first one who gets that is going to win a nice prize.
That's what Gay's boss told him, too.
The T-Man.
The damage is unbelievable. New ultrasound images show signs of babies crying inside the womb.
Oh!
Researchers found that third trimester fetuses showed a startle response to low decibel noises played on the mom's abdomen. The fetuses also respond with deep inhalations, an open mouth, and quivering chin, all signs of
Oh,
crying.
well, Stephen has that right now going on upstairs.
Oh.
But Stephen,
Yeah.
you got to be aware of that. You got to keep your baby happy.
Yeah.
You got a baby in the womb right now.
That is, that's correct.
It'd be a damn shame if before they even saw the world, got a peek of what's going on out here, they were crying on the inside, if you know what I'm saying.
That would be bad.
You got to tell jokes. You got to do what you got to do.
Tell jokes.
Take out the top hat. Do a little show.
Yeah, well, we show him
Keep the
Shrek all
baby
the time,
entertained.
so he's happy.
Little Benjamin's happy, Stephen.
Yeah.
Little Benjamin Brat. Kilbreath.
Yeah.
That could be the middle name, Brat.
No.
Oh, jeez.
Benjamin Franklin.
Might
Benjamin
be.
Franklin Kilbreath.
It could be born on Ben Franklin's birthday.
Wow! And Ben Franklin's birthday, we all know, is...
You don't know?
I have no clue.
I believe it's the 16th or the 17th of January.
Now ask me Thomas Edison, I'm all over. I mean, what the hell? How am I supposed to know Benjamin Franklin's birthday?
Well, I didn't know either
You
until I
don't
looked it
know?
up. Well, I think I was kidding, but
You think?
He's not sure. He's going to figure it out before the end of the show. Benjamin Franklin's birthday is when now?
Either the 16th or 17th, he said.
Of January?
Yeah.
So you're trying to figure out all the celebrities that have birthdays around the time your baby's due to be born, is that right?
It's actually a friend of mine who has a birthday on one of those 2 days and told me that. So
I think it's as good luck to have as few celebrities as possible have a birthday on your birthday. Like the only person that I know that has a birthday on my birthday is Huey Lewis, Terry.
Really?
And that's about as low on the totem pole of celebrityism as you get.
Hey, but, he's got some great songs.
We know one more that has that birthday.
Yes. I know.
Oh, yeah.
I know it's hip to be square is like your theme song, Terry.
Right.
What's that now?
We know one more person that has that birthday.
On my birthday?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know him, too.
You do know him.
He's about 5'4".
Come on now.
Lord, that is
had a wedding the day before his birthday.
opposite of a celebrity as you'll ever get in the world.
Great. Now you've sent T-Man to the South Pole.
Thank you so much, yes. They're referring to the fact that former employee Jimmy Fred Raymond he used to share the same birthday as me.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't anymore because he's out of our life. Anyway. So,
It's a completely different day now.
but the
He was
only
just doing it to be cool.
the
I
only
think.
celebrity that has a birthday on July 5th is Huey Lewis.
Wow.
There's no one else. It's beautiful.
That is nice, huh?
And the news. They all have the birthdays. Okay. Steven.
And you want a new drug, right?
Oh, jeez.
Sure.
You're asking me right now?
Yeah.
Answer later. Anyhow, so Benjamin Franklin has a birthday on January 16th?
It's either the 16th or the 17th, yeah.
Yes. Anyone else?
I don't know. I haven't looked it up.
Okay, whatever. It's very exciting.
One of my daughter's birthday is on the 17th.
Of January?
Yes.
Wow. Mm-hmm. There you go.
How about Hot Shot Scott, 22nd of January?
Oh, jeez.
That should be awesome.
Wow.
A lot of big-time January birthdays, obviously, ladies and gentlemen. What else is going on in the world, Terry?
Since we're all into the baby talk, British tabloids are reporting that Britney Spears may have given birth 4 weeks early. She was apparently rushed to the hospital in Santa Monica last night.
Last night?
Yes.
So she's still there, and she could be holding a child right now, as far as we know.
As far as we know, yeah. Her
Rushed to the
publicist
hospital.
hasn't come out and said anything. So
4 weeks early?
4 weeks early.
Not a danger zone by any means. You can have a baby, no problem, 4 weeks early.
Right.
But rush to the hospital.
Rushed. Yes.
Stevie, you got to rush to the hospital when it's time?
Probably so, yeah.
You got to stop it in and out. Bang.
Oh, well, if there's one on the way.
Oh, jeez. Is that the one you go to?
Fat Burger.
Fat Burger. In-N-Out Burger's all L.A., right?
Yeah, in Vegas.
California.
Is there any out here?
Nope.
There's very few Fat Burgers, too, but...
Like
There's
two.
three convenient locations.
Oh, jeez. Oh, they're very convenient for you, Stevie.
And Steven's
Issaquah,
gone to
Redmond,
all.
and Bellevue.
He's
Steve-
gone to all of them.
If they're 30 miles out of the way, it's still convenient for Stephen.
Okay, they're all on the way home.
Issaquah's not on the way home, and yet I see you there.
And Stephen stops at all three on the way home.
Well, if I go the long way.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
You would think one would be good enough to stop at on the way home, but why not hit all three?
I like to spread it around. I don't like the workers there to start, knowing my name.
He's back. He'll take the usual.
That's Benny Kilbreath's father.
Benny Kilbreath.
That's the big fat deal with just cheese and ketchup.
Okay. So Britney Spears may be a mom as we speak right now.
Maybe, yes.
She may be holding her child. Mm-hmm. You have this confirmed, she was rushed to the hospital last night?
Yes.
Or just some little hack
like
tabloids?
I said, British tabloids, how reliable are they now?
British tabloids are staked out all over America, Terry.
I know.
They know what's going on.
So, but they say, too, that back in May and April, she was also taken to the hospital for stomach pains as well. Mm-hmm. So who knows?
So she's one of those hysterical pregnant ladies.
Like, ooh, gotta go. Something's happening.
As soon as she feels a little gas bubble, she's rushing herself to the delivery room.
But this is a little bit different. I mean, 4 weeks out, you could very easily give birth.
I understand. Yes.
So we'll see what happens.
I'm glad I don't go to the hospital with every gas bubble I've
Oh, God.
You know, the late Aaliyah, Stephen, was born on January 16th.
Wow.
Died in a plane crash. Don't read anything into that. But
I'm not at all.
just make sure Benny Kilbreath never steps foot on a plane and everything should be fine.
Benny.
Mm-hmm. You gonna call him Benny?
I wasn't thinking about it.
Yeah,
no.
David, the late Sade
really?
Sade?
was born
died.
on January 16th. She died in a plane crash.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Everybody's died in plane
That's right. Steven, she was born on January 16th.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So there's a load of R&B talent.
Wow, little Benny.
Maybe little Benny Brad Kilbreath is going to be your next hip-hop star.
Check him out.
That kid will be whiter than Ron Howard.
Whiter than Opie?
Yes.
You know, Steven, the late Ronnie Millsap. was born on January 16th. Died in a plane crash, of course.
And he's blind, right?
You know, Maxine Jones from En Vogue. Remember En Vogue?
Oh, a great group.
She was born on January 16th.
Wow.
Really?
I know this, Terry.
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
Pasty Dave just printed it out for me. You know, the late Paul Webb from the group Talk.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah.
It's My Life.
Never heard of him, just written right here,
No,
Terry.
I'm like, Talk.
good.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
It's My Life, yeah.
Yeah.
Great song. The one that Gwen Stefani redid?
Oh, okay. I knew it sounded familiar. Well, he was born on January 16th, Stephen. Died in a plane crash, but still was born on January 16th.
Interesting thing is how they were all on the same plane.
No, the funny thing is, they weren't.
Oh.
Stephen, if your son's born on January 17th, he'll be sharing a birthday with Kid Rock. That'd be the late Kid Rock.
Yeah.
Died in a plane crash.
Well, we all wish.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's nice.
Wow. And he'd also, Benny Kilbreth, he's born on January 17th, Stephen, will be sharing a birthday with Susanna Hoffs of the Bangles.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that eternal flame that she's talking about?
Sure.
So it's a who's who of hacks.
It's a who's who of hacks in the musical world.
Sharing
That
birthday.
no matter what day Stephen's child is born on, it seems like January is just hack musical artist month birthday deal.
Jeez, where's your heavyweights? Wow. Nowhere to be found.
Where are the heavyweights?
Where's Huey Lewis? I mean, come on.
They died of plague. Let's see here. I'm trying to find the first heavyweight somewhere in the vicinity of January 16th.
Well, Hot Shot.
The 20.
Well,
Yeah,
that's-
definitely a heavyweight.
Heavyweight personified.
Yeah, not physically.
Well, you got Billy Ocean on the 21st.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That answers that question.
You got Baby Spice, too, on the same day.
Just hope Ben's not a Caribbean queen.
Little Benny.
Yes.
Wow.
There's just nothing here. It's filled with hacks.
Anything prior to this?
Well, then that's good, then,
16?
right?
I mean,
Let me look prior. Andy Rabbit.
he did.
LL
pass away,
Cool
right?
J. LL Cool J.
Oh, there you go.
On the 14th of
14th,
January.
right.
Ah, well, that's the actual due date.
Really? I thought it was the 16th.
You would share that with
No,
Gina.
I just said Ben Franklin was the
Oh, jeez.
but
All right, whatever. There it is.
Boy, oh boy.
He'll be in great company. Whatever day he's born.
Well, when do we find out if Brittany gave birth last night,
I
Terry?
don't know. We're just waiting to, get something across the AP wire.
I was reading, Terry,
I'm a cry.
that Britney Spears, I was reading this over the weekend, she kind of has gone outside the typical mother gaining weight during the pregnancy little range.
Which is
that
what,
would
about
be
30
something
pounds?
about like 20 to 40 pounds.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's usually the range.
Yes. 25
to 35 is
Right.
really more specifically narrowed. It's usually in that area.
Right.
She's over 50 pounds.
Whoa! That's a big whoa.
She's not having twins.
No.
To anyone's knowledge.
But you know what? Every time they show her, she is shoving crap
she's
down
eating
her
all the
throat.
time.
I mean, like the worst food ever.
Well, and it's certainly taking its toll because they say in her pregnancy, Britney Spears has gained somewhere near 55 pounds.
Wow.
No less than 50.
Oh, my goodness.
55. So just like many women out there in typical fashion, they're using the pregnancy.
Yeah.
They're exploiting the unborn child to shove food down their throat and have a reasonable excuse as to why they look like a house.
Maybe that's why Christina Aguilera made those comments about her not being able to come back after the baby like Madonna did.
And Britney Spears will never have the same body she had at 14. I mean 19.
Right, no, I know.
Tough to wear belly shirts with stretch marks. Not a big draw for some reason.
I wonder how her ankles are holding up.
She's eating tons of ice cream and
Just
fried chicken,
Yeah,
Terry.
fried food all the way around.
Oh, jeez.
But she recognized her career was pretty much over, right? So who cares?
Well,
Sit there with the money.
I don't think she recognized it.
yeah, I don't think
Everybody
she
else
did
did.
either.
So you think she has enough money to retire on with the family now and the Kevin Federline drag on your income? And
I would hope so.
all right.
Well, little Jamie's doing well, so she'll share the
They
wealth.
could live off her.
Yeah, they will be able to.
Well, all right, if you say so.
doing
What
great.
else is going on, please?
Well, again, another quick note on Britney. Apparently, her baby will get a free wardrobe due to Donatella Versace. So,
Well, everybody gets that, Terry.
yeah, I guess so. How nice.
Betty Kilbreth will get a free wardrobe from Donatella Versace, too.
Set away for us.
Yeah, it was in Johnny Versace's will
Yeah,
that all children get a free wardrobe.
that's so nice.
But if not, then the Sears Young Men's Department will be fine.
Oh, jeez! The Sears Young Men Department for Betty Brat Kilbreth, Stephen?
Wouldn't shock me.
Oh!
They do have a husky department.
Yeah.
Stephen, do you need that? Do you need that? You going to take that from Terry? Just going to sit back and take that one in, or what?
Well,
What
she
about
would
the
know.
Sears Whore Department? Come on, Stephen, we'll wait now.
That's fine.
Okay.
Wow. Terry just shutting him down.
They might as well call a certain area of the department stores these days, Terry, the whore department, right?
Yes, they
Oh,
might as
no
well.
doubt.
Just call it what it is, baby.
Right.
We'll all shop there.
It's already being done. I got some news story about Paris Hilton. Apparently, she needs a new $2 million engagement ring because her other ring is too yellow for her.
Too yellow.
Yes.
Yes.
She told.
She also needs a new fiance, Terry, because her fiance, Paris Latsis.
Yes.
He's too yellow, Terry.
Is he?
Yes.
She did an interview with Vanity Fair, and she told them, quote, "I like the original ring, but it's yellow." And I'm like, I didn't want yellow for my
The
engagement ring.
diamond is yellow?
Yeah.
It's- I mean, Paris doesn't need a yellow diamond, Terry.
No.
Yellow represents kind of the cheapish look of a diamond.
Well,
Should
but
be colorless.
Right. But I thought, isn't that the yellow diamond called the canary?
Oh.
So it's like real bright yellow.
Right. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know.
I don't know, man. I always thought that yellow was cheap, but maybe it's kind of in at some point. I don't know.
Yellow is cheap if you get a normal diamond.
Right.
Right.
But
Oh,
there is
but
a
I get a
canary
yellow
yellow
diamond.
diamond.
She's not
that
talking
is
about.
like,
So did she get a canary diamond?
I don't think so.
She got a regular diamond that's just yellow. It's a Polywana cracker diamond, Terry.
Wow.
I mean, ain't one of those, huh? Well, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Okay.
Yellow diamond, not good.
Okay. Well,
Paris Hilton, shut up about needing a new $2 million ring.
All right.
While people are sleeping in tents.
Okay.
Fair point.
Yes.
People are lucky to be sleeping in tents.
Yeah.
Tents is like an upgrade for where some people are sleeping now.
That is true.
And she's whining about her diamond being a little too yellow.
Yes.
Well, then hand it over to the Red Cross. Maybe they can break it down and give it to some people that could use it.
Right. Catch that in.
Definitely.
Is she doing that, Terry?
No.
Is she handing over her diamond that she doesn't find sufficient? Is she handing it over to the Red Cross?
Don't see her doing that. No.
Oh, jeez.
I'm sure she's doing something, though, to help. In
She
the...
stopped wearing fur for a day, I think.
Did she?
At least she's doing her part then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, goodness.
Anything else?
Yeah, interesting story about Brad Pitt, George Clooney, and Randy Gerber, who is Cindy Crawford's husband. I guess last month they were on a plane to New York City, and it had to be diverted to Syracuse because of bad weather.
Yes, all planes do.
Well, when they landed in Syracuse, they still had to get to Manhattan, and I guess they found some Syracuse University college student and paid him $1,000 to drive them to Manhattan in his car.
Yeah, I'm sure he had a fine-looking car.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Syracuse college student.
But I mean, geez, that's a nice little get for a college kid, right?
Not bad, Terry.
$1,000, I'd do it. Back in
Yes.
college days.
But George Clooney complained that the car was too yellow. So he got out and he walked the rest of the way.
The kid's teeth probably were too.
The T-Man.
The damage is unbelievable.
While people continue to clean up after Hurricane Katrina, there is growing concern over Hurricane Ophelia.
Oh, geez.
Officials have already ordered evacuations for parts of North Carolina. The approaching hurricane
We're at
will make-
Ophelia, Terry. Ophelia. It doesn't sound scary like Katrina didn't sound scary, but hey, these ladies can pack quite a wallop.
Yeah, that's
These are
for sure.
deceiving ladies. These are strong women, Terry.
They are.
Well, we don't know about Ophelia yet. What, by the way, what happened to Larry, Moe, and Nancy?
I don't know.
How did we get from Katrina to Ophelia? Were there 3 hurricanes that just kind of petered out?
Maybe that's it. I don't.
Or
Possibly.
is...
Well, they named tropical storms, too.
All right.
Count in that.
Oh,
so
really?
they just were storms that never made it. Is that the deal?
Or didn't
Or
make
somebody
it to us, yeah.
somebody in Cuba might have been running around for dear life, but no one up here heard
Cuba,
about it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I guess. I don't know. I know that they name tropical storms,
Right.
too.
Well, I know they go in alphabetical order, so I'm just
Right.
wondering what happened between Katrina and Ophelia.
Yeah.
And obviously, they were just 3 storms that just didn't cut the mustard. Not that you want them to, obviously.
Right. Officials have already ordered evacuations for parts of North Carolina.
Right.
The approaching hurricane, though, made for inviting surfing conditions near Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
All right, if they're surfing in it, I'm not too worried about Ophelia.
Okay.
Right. Okay. I didn't see anyone hitting the waves on Katrina.
Oh, my gosh.
Which was scary, and but if they're surfing on Ophelia, I don't think North Carolina's in any real jeopardy. But you don't want to take any chances these days, obviously.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Now, did you have a total on how much money was raised?
Actually, in private
over
donations to the Katrina relief, it was $700 million.
$700 million.
And then,
so we're making good headway now.
Yeah, and that's in private donations. And I believe Red Cross was like $500 million.
Yes.
Something like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so everyone is obviously pitching in and making it happen. We had our relief little, what was it called over the weekend there, Vinny the Pooh? Mix for Relief? Yes, the Mix for Relief. Mm-hmm. It certainly was, I'm sure. Yeah. Just that. And money was raised in a big-time fashion at our Saturday night shindig, Terry. Mm-hmm. And the numbers are skyrocketing, as they should, because it's something that's never happened in this country before, obviously. Hopefully will never happen again. It's a bigger situation than 9/11, no matter how you want to look at it, Terry. And I think the numbers now of contributions have already exceeded 9/11 contributions, Terry. Mm-hmm. I mean, it may get to the point where New Orleans, 10 years from now, looks like the little country, little city, little area that Eddie Murphy lived in Coming to America.
Oh, yeah.
As paradise as that looked.
Right.
Although it's hard to picture now, but with people rallying to the cause and giving what they can, and lemonade stands hosted by Tiny and all the works, Terry.
Yeah.
We're making it happen.
That's wonderful.
So you can give yourselves a little pat on the back for that.
Good job.
Don't you know?
People.
Yeah, Stephen, you've done nothing. What else is going on, Terry?
Here's an interesting story out of Ohio.
Do you remember the little area in the beginning of Coming to America, Terry, with the little elephants running around in the backyard and stuff?
Great.
Mm-hmm.
I always wanted elephants in my backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had my
The
parents that were
giraffes.
close enough.
Mm-hmm. Some say at the family picnic, Hotshot, you got your wish.
Yeah, I have. My
Oh,
parents.
jeez!
I come from a fat family. It's okay.
All right.
Whoa.
I've come to grips with it.
Mm-hmm.
My counselor said it's okay.
It makes you who you are.
Right.
It makes you a better man.
Is that right?
Or at least a bigger man.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Okay. What were you saying now, Terry?
Anyway, this 12-year-old little girl in Ohio was tasered by police at her school after they failed to be able to subdue her. Apparently,
I knew the way you set it up, it was going to be something like this. 12-year-old little girl in Ohio couldn't be subdued, is the word, Terry?
Yes.
And she was tasered?
Yes. Apparently, she got out of control, so the principal called the police, and the police couldn't control her. So what do?
They tasered her.
Yes.
And your obvious slant on this is that no 12-year-old girl who may or may not be out of control, doesn't really matter to you, should be tasered. Is that the deal?
Yeah, I have a little bit of a problem with that.
Was she carrying major artillery and weaponry, Terry?
No.
Oh.
According to this story,
Did
she
she
was
have
not.
sharp shoes on?
I don't think so.
Oh, jeez.
She's 5'5", 120 pounds.
Was she wearing clogs?
Oh, yeah. Now clogs do hurt when kicked.
She's 5 foot what?
5'5", 120.
5'5", 120 pounds. Mm-hmm. She couldn't be controlled.
Could not.
Principal couldn't control her, calls the police.
Right.
The police show up.
Yep, couldn't control her.
Couldn't control her.
So they
send, last I checked, 50,000 watts of electricity through her system, Terry.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I mean, you're better off punching her in the face.
Well.
It would hurt less, to be honest. I mean, it's all about public relations. And as far as the public relations spin on that, police punching a girl in the face doesn't fly.
Right.
But apparently, police tasering a girl, which I guarantee you, getting 50,000 watts of electricity through your system, Terry, hurts a hell of a lot more than getting punched in the face.
Sure.
And yet, a punch in the face, everyone would be going ape crap
Right.
over that story. And you're trying to get people to go ape crap over this story that no 12-year-old girl should be tasered, and you're right.
Right.
I mean, what do you mean you can't subdue a 5'5", 120-year-old girl, a pound girl?
Well, apparently...
She's a 120-year-old girl, that'd be a different story.
Close to the same thing.
I mean, I guess she was, like, totally freaking out. I guess maybe
Can a 12-year-old girl freak out that much that a couple of police people can't subdue her?
I guess so.
That she has to be tasered?
She was tasered.
Well, they can't get physical, like you say.
They can't get physical, so they throw 50,000 watts of electricity through her system.
50,000, yeah, volt shock, yeah.
Volts, whatever. What's the difference? Is there a difference? Okay, well, whatever.
Yeah.
Volts. Is volts more than watts?
I think it's different.
All right. Well, I knew it was 50,000. I've read that, but
right.
I don't know the difference between a volt and a watt.
50,000 cc's.
Oh,
safe to say you don't want either one going through your body.
And on top of that, she was charged with disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. So...
And what was her problem?
It doesn't give all the specifics. It just says that she was started freaking out because she was refusing to go to class. So
who wants to go to class, Terry?
Yeah, so she starts freaking out. They take her to the principal's office, and she's still, freaking out. Principal can't
Was it
control
a
her.
drug-induced freak out?
No, doesn't say anything about drugs in here.
Is there any rationale, even if it was a drug-induced freak-out, as to why the police should have tasered a 12-year-old girl that weighs 120 pounds?
Weapons, drugs, I think we covered it.
There was no weapons.
Doesn't say anything about weapons.
We
Doesn't
don't know
say anything about drugs.
Doesn't say anything about drugs.
No.
That's it.
I mean, the police, grabbing her by the hair and throw her in the back of the squad car would have been less painful.
Probably.
Than tasering her.
Right.
Man, tasering 7th graders. It's quite the sport.
Probably a lot of teachers that wish they could do that.
Oh, okay. Probably including your wife.
Well, she loves her kids.
Yeah, but she wouldn't mind having a taser in her desk either.
Probably true.
Every once in a while.
Probably more for me than the kids.
Should the story start gaining momentum as far as being the last 7th grade girl, the last 12-year-old girl to ever get tasered in this country, Terry?
Well, actually, she's elementary, because 12 is not 7th grade. 12, she's like 6th grade,
okay.
I would say.
Huge difference.
Well, I mean, elementary, anyway.
12-year-olds, to me, isn't it like 7th grade?
No.
I think it's like 6th.
Yeah, 5th, 6th.
I don't know. I think you're all left back.
Well,
But anyway.
it happened at Burton Elementary School is where it happened.
All right, whatever. She's 12 years old.
Right.
Whatever. My question still is, should this story make enough of a little bit of, get a big enough buzz so that the law will be laid down pretty much that no 12-year-old girl ever gets tasered again?
Yeah.
If there's no weapons and no drugs, no taser.
Right.
All right, but you're saying if the girl's on drugs, 120-pound girl, they should taser her?
Yes. If she's freaking out, like on PCP or something, because they can get really strong.
Yeah.
Well, they may not have known, and she may have been freaking out. I mean, obviously, they couldn't control her, so...
If you're saying a 120-year-old girl freaking out, whether it's on PCP or not, is a tough situation, then you're saying it's okay to taser a 12-year-old, 120-pound girl. That's what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, there you go. You 12-year-old girls are fair game.
Taser away.
So draw a bullseye in mascara on your backs or your fronts today, because if you get out of line, Hopscotch Scott and Stephen Kilbreth just said it's okay for you to be tasered.
Shoot you right in your love handle.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or you could behave.
So you're not outraged. You're not outraged, Stephen, by the fact that a 12-year-old girl was tasered.
I'm not outraged, no.
Wow. Have you ever been tasered, Stephen?
I haven't, no.
I've been tasered about 16 or 17 times. It's not fun.
If the police tell me to do something, I'm probably going to do it.
I played an afternoon of taser tag and realized it was a huge mistake, Terry.
Taser tag.
Not the same as laser tag, I realized by the end of the day.
Right, obviously not.
Just as fun, though.
Those 50,000 watt volts of electricity go through your system.
Yeah.
And it's not the walk in the park that you think it might be.
Oh, you had straight hair when I met you.
That's right. It's pretty kinky now.
That'll do it to you.
Kinky.
All right.
I'm still a little, I don't know.
Terry's the mom of a 12-year-old girl last I checked, or close enough, right, Terry?
I understand. Yeah, I understand.
How old are your daughters?
10 and 9.
Oh, okay, good enough.
But still, I mean, even, it's still, to me, it's still elementary school age, whatever.
When was the last time your daughter freaked out, Terry? Let's say your 10-year-old there.
The last time she had a meltdown was when she thought she was going to get in trouble for something. But
is she a handful?
No, she's not like that. She's not like, let me start wailing around and, whatever. She's more like just break down crying. Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
That's her.
But she deserves to be tasered then anyway?
No.
Stop crying in 3 seconds. So the taser gun comes out.
Yeah.
Did you hear what Terry said? She had a meltdown because she thought she was about to be punished by the very strict hand of Terry Free.
Punishment must be so scary.
Just
the thought of it.
You've heard some of Terry's punishments, and they are pretty damn extreme. 1-866-663-T-Man. Let's see what the listeners think about this, Terry. Girl in Cincinnati?
Yep.
Got her ass tasered. I'm sure they
did.
put the hooks right in her beef cheeks.
Wow.
It's most padding. Be the nicest place to put it. 1-866-663. That's right, beef cheeks. T-Man.
They serve that at the Met. Side of garlic mashed potatoes.
Oh, with the au jus sauce?
Oh, yeah. Jeez.
You're on the air. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, what can we do for you?
Yeah, I just have a comment to the little girl like getting tased.
Tased, yes.
Okay, my little sister was 10 years old in like 5th grade, I believe it was.
Yes.
And
see that
she
10-year-old in 5th grade?
class.
That would be 12-year-old 7th grade. But go ahead, yes. Never mind.
Well, it's just kind of the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
This little girl, it took me, my mom, my 3 brothers, and her dad to hold her down because she didn't want to go to class. And we held her down for 2 hours before she calmed down and finally fell asleep because she was so exhausted.
So your point
I can kind of
is...
see where they had to tase the little girl if she's freaking out. My little sister is small.
So you're saying the tantrum of a 10-year-old girl could be so violent that a 12-year-old girl could be even to the next degree, so that you're not ruling out the possibility of tasering as a reasonable method of calming down a girl?
If that's what they had to do, that little girl had some strength.
Mm-hmm.
And she was, obviously she must have some mental issues so that she's going to do something outrageous.
But it works for you. It's all justifiable in some sense to you that the girl was tasered. That's all I'm asking.
What?
All right. That's a yes.
Yes.
I mean, you picture a 12-year-old girl in a Girl Scout uniform selling cookies. I mean, that's not probably the situation that we were in here.
Obviously not.
Right.
But even if she is the anti-Girl Scout cookie girl... No matter how violent she can possibly get, she's still 120 pounds. She's still 5'5". She's still a 12-year-old girl. I mean, how violent can the most violent 5'5", 120-pound girl get?
I'm not done picturing her in the Girl Scout uniform. Hang on.
Would you stop?
I'm not done picturing the Thin Mints. That's my problem.
Yeah, like you get the thin mints.
You don't get the thin ones, Steve.
No.
You get the extra plump mints.
Oh, yeah. Big mints.
You're on the air. Hello? Hello? I don't know if you people have talked to those that have been tasered.
Oh,
okay.
I've seen little
people
getting them. I'm sorry.
Takes down 400-pound grown men.
Yeah, I know.
You're on the air.
I think it'd lower it for a 12-year-old, probably.
Right, 12-year-old dial.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, you're on.
Okay. Hi, I've actually been tasered before.
Wow.
And pepper sprayed, and I would take the taser 10 times before I'd ever get pepper sprayed again.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, what are you doing in your bedroom? Why were you
You
tasered?
couldn't handle it, T-Man.
Oh, jeez.
Whoa.
Uh-huh.
Challenge has been laid.
I'll bring over my taser later today, baby. We'll find out.
It is 50,000 volts, and once it's done, I mean, you feel a little bit tingly, but you're not in pain anymore.
Oh.
So it's like a good orgasm is what you're saying.
Well, I don't know about what kind of orgasms you give.
Again, it's on me, Terry.
Yes, it is.
Yes. All right, not for chubby girls. You're on the air. Hello? You're on the air.
T-Man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I think more parents should start carrying tasers to teach their kids a lesson.
Mm-hmm. So just right there in the Walmart, just take it out. No, you can't have the bike. Boom.
If they start acting up, you got to do what you got to do.
Gotta do what you gotta do, Terry. Terry. Be carrying a taser in a little holster.
Jeez.
She's got 5 kids. That means 5 tasers.
Quickest draw.
All hanging from her belt.
That's right.
She got hooks in every kid in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot to charge it. Oh.
I think we should carry tasers in the club. You want to dance? No? Okay, boom. Do you want to dance? May I see the story, please? May I see where the girl got tasered, please?
Oh, why you gotta be like that?
Just a misunderstood little cutie, Terry.
Oh, yeah?
I'm sure that's what she is.
Okay.
12-year-old girl refused to go to class. was freaking out. Principal calls the Cincinnati police. They show up, try to cool her down, are unsuccessful. They try to subdue her. They're unsuccessful. So they taser her right in her beef cheeks.
Oh, man.
5'5", 120 pounds, 50,000 volts of electricity shock her system, Terry, to temporarily immobilize her.
Mm-hmm.
And it ended her freak out. And on top of that, she was, as you pointed out, charged with disorderly conduct and resisting arrest.
Yeah.
It was a good day for a 12-year-old.
Yeah, I know. How was your first day at school, honey?
Now get to class after you just peed and pooped your pants and you had saliva all over your shirt.
She'll be amongst good company, I'm sure, in that classroom. Amongst about 6 or 7 other students that are in the same condition.
You just wheel her into the class.
Right?
Hopefully they did it in front of everybody.
Yeah, an
that's a good
example out of her.
Yeah. Boy, this school's tough.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Schwager.
We don't play.
Schwager,
Yeah.
what do you need?
Oh, I got 1 week till I start college.
Woohoo!
Wow.
All right.
Congratulations.
By the way, I have seen people being tasered, especially in my own family.
Your family members have been tasered?
Yeah, I'm my sister's boyfriend, but I really don't feel bad about that.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes, I just think that if they had to taser her, they had a pretty good reason. So.
All right, everyone seems to be on the police officer's side for tasering a 12-year-old girl. All right. Hey. You're on the air. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
T-Man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I got a few things to say about that. One is, I think I was at the age of 13. I was in high school, so I don't know if it's accurate as far as a 12-year-old being in the 7th grade, I believe you guys said.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, yeah, I agree with it. I have an almost 10-year-old, and she's disciplined.
So, but let's say as disciplined as you think your daughter is, let's say you get a call from the school later today saying, well, your daughter was out of control, so we tasered her. You'd have no problem with that?
No, I wouldn't have a problem with that. I would want to know why, and it better be a doggone good reason.
No, she was kind of just talking back to the teacher, so we tasered her.
Yeah, see, then I'd have to go down there and...
and then after talking back to the teacher, she threatened to kill her, so we tasered her.
Oh, wow.
That'd be cool with you?
Well, they'd have to barbecue her for that if she's talking like that, because she knows better.
All right. I just wonder, all these people that say it's okay to taser this 12-year-old girl, if it was their daughter, and the daughter was coming home kind of in convulsions because she's still feeling the effects of the tasering, Terry, if they'd be so gung-ho to taser a 12-year-old.
Well, I personally don't see why a couple policemen couldn't handle a 12-year-old.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, if you have to, grab her by the hair, throw her in the squad car before you taser her.
Kids these days are thinking they're above the law, so hey.
And then you throw her in the car and her head hits the window and breaks her head open and...
Well, she had it coming.
Wow. then you'd be okay with it.
That was an accident. But you know what you're doing when you're tasering someone, and I'm telling you, I don't care about the little drunk lady that said she'd rather be pepper sprayed in the face, Terry.
Mm-hmm, I know.
Now, pepper spray is no fun little party either, trust me. I had a pepper spray tag party, too, Terry.
Did you?
Man, not fun.
Well, that was my first 10 dates in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Pepper spray.
You're on the air.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi. I'm just calling in to say that that's outrageous. It's crazy that cops can't contain a 12-year-old girl and they have to tase her at school.
Yeah, it was a little bit concerning if your Cincinnati police are having trouble taking down a 12-year-old girl
Are you kidding
to the
me?
point where she's so out of control they have to take out the taser gun, Terry. That gets you a little bit alarmed about their capabilities.
It's pathetic. It's very, very pathetic. It's sad.
Yes, well, regardless, Terry, we got to rock down to Electric Avenue.
Oh, man.
No way. Come on.
Looking for an excuse to play this song for the past 2 years.
Man. Song for every occasion.
No, it was a girl, but that's okay. Well, I just said it was a girl, but that's okay. Not anymore. Okay, there you go. There's your taster.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, I can't take it.
Come on.
I'd rather be tasered than hear that
They both kind of feel the same, huh?
That guy's career's been tasered.
song. You're on the air.
Yes.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
I was basically, I wanted to comment on what Scott was saying, if she's drug-induced or whatever. It still doesn't justify tasing a 12-year-old kid. Hell, they've wrestled down men who was drug-induced. And Stephen, who is having a kid, where is it going to stop? They can justify it to use their new toy any way they want. Even if your kid is not acting up like this kid, it may justify them to tase your daughter.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not having a daughter. So.
There have
been...
Well,
you're fine, jackass. Don't split hairs.
Oh, geez.
Wow.
How about
shitty jackhole? We kind of make jokes.
Oh, he called her a jackhole, Terry. Man, they're really going at it now. The gloves are off. Jackass against jackhole. Something's got to give.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I just think that they should have been able to subdue her.
But they couldn't.
Well, the reality of the situation...
We don't know the whole entire story. Terry's just reading a snippet, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So you know the story.
So we don't... Hey, Stephen, quiet.
Oh, wow.
We don't know the whole entire story, and what I'm saying is, because this came up before when they introduced the tasers, they were saying because it's such a new toy, they didn't want police officers to go haywire. And this is one of those situations. This is a 12-year-old kid in elementary school, not high school, not in college, in elementary school. It's not justified. It isn't.
And I think the fact that it's a girl is very relevant here. If it's a 12-year-old boy, boys have a lot more strength at 12 than girls do, Terry. Boys are capable of doing a lot more violent things. That's just the reality of the world. And if they would have tasered a 12-year-old boy, I would have felt a little bit different about this story than tasering a 12-year-old girl.
See, I still wouldn't have felt different about that, T-Man, because what I'm saying is even men who are on drugs, you've seen, I mean, come on, we all channel surf and you've probably seen cops. You've seen 5 officers on one guy, one grown man. I would still rather that 5 officers wrestle one kid down than to put bolts through his system. That's kind of crazy.
Well, the Taser stock...
These aren't animals. These are kids.
The Taser stock is sold on the New York Stock Exchange, or at least it's maybe on the NASDAQ, but it's in some capacity able to be bought by people out there if they want to buy a bit of the company. The stock has plummeted over the past year and a half because there's been so many, or at least a big enough number of deaths caused by these taser guns that they believe that some people felt they were going to be phased out.
Absolutely.
More than you can count on both your hands. There have been people out there that have been tasered, and because of the shock to the system, they've had heart attacks and died. Now, I would think that those people, I would estimate, are larger than your average 12-year-old girl. So if that's the case, them tasering a 5'5", 120-pound girl is a bit of a risk from where I'm standing.
Right.
So they must have been in quite the situation of being completely unable to subdue this girl to feel that they had no other option than to taser a 5'5", 120-pound girl, and I find that a little bit hard to believe.
I don't know. I just think, T-Man, you should share those statistics with your cohorts, Stephen and Scott, because I think they're what my dad would consider an educated fool.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, but we're the same person, so what does it matter? Yeah. So just got to say it once.
Well, the other thing, too, you may have to take into consideration, the police officers involved in trying to subdue her may have been female. I'm assuming they were.
Oh, geez.
Just because as far as, like, when they do searches female on female, it's a safety issue, okay?
So knowing that it was a female freaking out, they probably sent female cops, and female cops can't subdue...
well, I mean...
So you're saying female cops are a waste of...
no, I'm not saying that, but I mean, maybe
you're saying they're a waste of space on the force, is what you're saying.
No, I'm not saying that. You are saying that, but I'm not.
That's how I paraphrased it, but that's okay.
But
they could have...
That's where you were going until I stopped you.
No, well, maybe they thought that, okay, here's a 12-year-old girl, maybe we only need one female cop, and she was a lot more to handle than they thought. I mean, there's other things, you're right, that could have played into this. I don't know.
It's possible that the teacher could have subdued her, the principal could have subdued her, but the minute they touch her, this woman calls and says, I can't believe they touched that 12-year-old girl.
And I can't believe it's not butter. The Taser stock 3 years ago, by the way, was one of the hottest stocks in the stock buying world. But it has absolutely taken a straight downward turn, kind of like gay phone operator after a bad weekend, Terry, as far as his depression. It's become one of the worst stocks in all of the stock buying world because there is a large bit of belief that the Taser gun is going to be phased out because there's been too many accidental casualties and fatalities because of people's apparent reaction to what the Taser gun does to them.
And I will admit I'm an educated fool, because I did not know that many people were dying because of it.
Oh, now you know.
Now I know.
I don't know if it is that many people, but it's more than like 5 to 10.
I'm never agreeing to be educated.
Guess you've been kissing
Or a fool. Yeah. But I'm not a jackass. I know that for sure.
She is a jackhole. We have confirmed that.
The T-Man.
Sarah, are you aware of this global and domestic import car show, huh?
Yeah.
Is this Saturday. Do you know that? Are you aware of that? Are you ready for this? Can you stand it? Are you?
Can't stand it.
Are you being blown away by the thought of it, or what?
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be huge.
Mm-hmm. People shining up their Dodge Neons right now, getting ready to roll down to the Tacoma Dome, make it happen, or what?
Yes.
Yes. Well, it's going to be more than Dodge Neons, ladies and gentlemen, don't you know? Even though, unfortunately, there'll be some. They're going to be like Hummers with fish tanks in the back.
Right.
Cool. Fish tanks with Hummers in the back.
Fish tanks with Hummers in the back. Neons of people getting Hummers in the back.
Oh.
There's going to be Lamborghinis, Terry.
Nice.
We got the McLaren ready to roll out. Make sure to ask if you can drive these cars.
See what they have to say.
Make sure to ask for a test drive.
Right. Oh, I just need a copy of your driver's license and insurance, and then here you go.
Yes. Going to roll it around Tacoma a couple of times. I'll be right back.
Right. I'm covered, really.
Jerry, somebody's going to be spinning that rim for $93,000 in cash.
No.
Not it always fun to test fate. If $93,000 is supposed to be in your lap, well, it's going to come your way. That's the way I look at it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Good deal.
Somebody's going to be standing up there with Harris hanging over their shoulder.
Harris. Breathing heavy.
Right, breathing all heavy.
Trying to get a date.
Trying to get a date and the rim spinning and...
Oh, your mole stopped the wheel.
Your fate is going to be hanging in the balance as far as whether you're going to be $93,000 richer or not.
Yes.
It's got a pretty big mole.
Oh, man. It's almost a human at this point.
I mean, I told him that mole should have been in a jar years ago, but apparently he thinks it's a handsome mole.
His little friend.
Oh, it's like a twin.
It is like a second head. It's the biggest mole you've ever seen in your life. And it could stop the wheel if you don't keep him at least 3 feet away from it.
Okay.
Now, who wants passes to the global and domestic import car show? Me. Otis, you're on the air. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Hey.
What's up?
What's up?
Hey, you know my birthday was last Saturday?
All right.
Happy belated birthday.
Sorry,
Didn't you get our cards?
Yeah.
And you know, this is actually the first time I've ever been able to get through when I called in.
Well, welcome. I'm glad you finally made it, sir.
Yeah.
Are you setting this all up for you feeling like you're deserving of passes to the show or what?
Well, yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Glad you're not trying to hide that, sir.
Yeah, that's true.
What's your name?
Rick.
Rick.
Hey, Rick.
How's life going, Rick? Going well?
Yeah, it's going all right.
All right. Well, it's not the greatest endorsement for life, but it can get better, Rick. What are you doing with your life? You married? You involved with someone? You single? What's your deal?
I am married.
You're married?
Yeah.
The Rickster got married, Terry. No other reason he doesn't sound so enthusiastic about things. Rick, how long have you been married?
I have been married for, let's see, almost 5 years.
Oh, jeez. Wow. How's that working out for you, Rick?
It's good. We're going to have a baby girl this July.
Wow.
Cool.
Well, Rick, all right. That's
how do you know what kind it is
10
already?
months away.
Yeah.
Rick?
Yeah.
How do you know you're having a baby girl this July? You adopting?
No, we just had our sonogram last week.
Sonogram?
And, yeah, Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in January you're having the baby?
Yeah. Or just, yeah, January. No way.
Rick?
Yeah, January 31st.
January 31st
now.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And way into January.
You're a little bit nervous about this, Rick?
Yeah, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
That's understandable.
Yes. I mean,
Boys I can handle. They're, you can rough them up a little bit. The girls, you're just, I'm weak.
I'd like to think you know the difference between January and July, Rick.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not July. It's January.
No,
okay.
not.
Well, that makes more sense.
Can you tell a gender with a sonogram, or do you need the ultrasound for that?
Find out if she has a breast cancer, but I don't know. I think ultrasounds are what you get when you when you're having a baby. But Rick's nervous.
Yes.
I mean, July, sonograms, he's just a little bit off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, she had an ultrasound to find out you're having a girl, Rick. Isn't that right? Okay.
That's correct.
Yes.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Rick, you are going to be a big part of this child's life, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
As soon as I find out if it's mine.
Stephen, you know, for someone who's having a child himself and whose wife tends to have a little tete-a-tete with the handsome little entrepreneur downstairs who makes quite a sandwich.
Tasty.
Yeah, tete-a-tete.
Yes.
On a day-to-day
basis. Everyone has witnessed that, Terry.
Oh, yeah.
We always joke that Stephen's child may be a little more black than he's ready to handle.
Oh, okay. More black than Stephen?
Benny might not be a proper name.
Well, there's a handsome black man downstairs, Terry, that makes your wife quite the hefty sandwich from time to time, right? Well, everyone appreciates the hefty. I'm just saying,
sure, a hefty sandwich, right? Gotcha.
Well, everybody eats down there, so.
So maybe these jokes you're making are really your own insecurities coming to the forefront.
Or maybe not.
Well, I don't know why you would take on Rick and suggesting that it may not be his child then, Stephen.
Well, I mean, don't we, like, joke about stuff like that?
No,
or no?
not
we don't.
you.
Okay, we don't do that on the show?
Well, you used to portray yourself as the nice guy on the show, and
well, it was kind of like kicks and giggles. I don't know if that's
you know what I think it. You know what I think it is, Terry.
What is it?
He used to portray himself as the nice guy on the show, and then realized he wasn't getting anywhere with it. People hated him anyway.
Right.
So he's decided to become a bastard.
Okay.
Well, I'm always amazed how you used to be the nice guy on the show, and then all of a sudden the listeners decided to call you dickhead and really take you on more than anyone else. So I think Stephen has kind of changed his ways and is becoming the bastard of the show.
Wow. If you can't beat him, join him.
Mm-hmm. Because I don't see why you would try to tell Rick it's not his child.
Well, I don't think that it isn't his child.
Okay.
Kicks and giggles.
I thought that's what we did, but
we're kicking, we're giggling right now, Stephen.
In that order?
Mm-hmm.
I like to giggle first, then I kick.
So you guys are serious all the time with everything you say?
That's right.
Okay.
Couldn't be more serious. Yes. Very concerned your child's going to look like Willie.
Serious talk.
Oh, she's going to free Willie,
Oh, jeez. But Willie's a great guy. And your wife's a great lady. I love them both.
Just don't love me.
I don't love you, no.
That's nice.
At least you're not lying about it. No.
I like Stephen very much. Whether
I don't think that's the case.
People are aware of that or not.
I've never really thought that.
Whether Stephen's aware of that or not.
I've tried to be a friend to you for years, and it's never worked.
Whoa.
So. Stephen, you're not trying hard enough.
You bastard.
I'm waiting for more. Back to you, Rickster.
Yeah.
How more would you want?
Hey there, Rick. Hey.
Yeah.
Where are we now with Rick?
He's married. He's married,
he's having
5
a baby.
kids, having a baby girl at the end of January.
And he wants to go to the car show.
Yes, he does.
Sounds good enough for me.
Okay.
Rick?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You've won passes to the car show.
Yes.
Who are you going to take with you, Rick Willie?
I'm going to be taking my wife.
Your wife?
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Well, my wife and my baby now.
Right.
So you're
your wife appreciate a hefty sandwich? Wait, you like little thin sandwiches, Terry? Who the hell likes little thin sandwiches?
Hey.
Y'all looked at me funny when I said a hefty sandwich, man. I love a hefty sandwich. So should the rest of the world, be they man or woman.
Right.
I didn't mean to say that it imply that Stephen's wife likes a bigger sandwich than anyone else.
Okay.
I love Stephen's wife. Like Willie. Man. Made me feel bad.
Oh.
Like I'm some jackhole or something.
I can't imagine you ever feeling bad about something either, by the way.
Yeah, get over it quick.
Yeah.
Rick,
yes.
Congratulations.
Way to go, Rick.
Thank you.
This may be the beginning of the trail to you winning $93,000.
Wow, imagine that.
Although I'd bet everything against it.
Yeah.
All right? But nonetheless, you're going to have a great time at the car show this Saturday.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
Hang on the line, Rick.
Okay.
I'll take your information.
Okay.
That means Social Security number, bank statements, everything.
Okay.
Hang on. It's Rick, Terry. Mm-hmm. Yes. Basically have his accounts cleaned out by this afternoon.
What's going on, Rick?
Yes.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
That's how it all begins.
The T-Man.
An air conditioner fell on my...
And now, representing butt rockers worldwide, carrying sod from Tacoma to Everett and every city in between, president of the blue-collar workers, even though he wears a tank top, here's Dump Truck Guy.
That is.
Wow, had a good weekend, huh?
Now I got a headache.
What do you say?
He has a headache.
Yeah, he has a headache.
Why it's not long hair?
What's cracking, man?
How are you, Dump Truck Guy?
Oh, man, just fresh off one day off, kind of hating it. Still tired as hell.
You working 6-day weeks? Is that what you're saying?
It's really gay. But the cash is fun. The cash is good, and I like it. So
The
I'm
gay
still
life
doing
of Dump Truck Guy is never getting a rest, Terry.
6 days a week, man. Just turn into a zombie.
Turn into a mullet-wearing zombie.
But last week was kind of weird, man. I put freaking Bubba in middle school. My daughter just started kindergarten, so
Wow.
Progress in school.
Bubba's in middle school already.
Yes, he is.
Your daughter's already off to school as well.
Wow.
What is Joanne Millionaire's doing at home all alone every day?
Hopefully housework.
Oh,
Nice.
That's great.
Your
I
daughter's...
had a little dilemma last Friday, man. I almost killed this old guy.
Oh, what's your daughter's name, by the way?
Alyssa.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yes.
She turned into a little young adult, man. She hangs out. All the kids around my neighborhood are a little bit older than her, so
Do you think
she don't have no friends her age.
Do you think Joanne Millionaire's gets lonely enough during the day now that she calls that refrigerator repairman over to fix and fine-tune her refrigeration?
No, because she got to go to work, too, and bring home some bacon.
Oh, that's right, she works.
That's right.
Damn right.
She's still working at the Sizzler?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Oh, man. No, I'm just kidding.
If it wasn't for Joanne Millionaire's, Terry, the Sizzler would have gone under years ago. But it's going strong. Thanks to Joanne Millionaire's, Terry.
Woo!
There it is. Now, what happened? You almost killed a senior citizen? What went on?
Yeah, I was heading home on Friday night and still had Saturday to go, which I wasn't too happy about. But it was like 5:30, you know, just dealing with dumb bastards all day on the road, and then you're heading in, man. You just want to relax and ride back to the yard.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm on that road there by the amphitheater there. It's like 55-mile-an-hour speed limit. Just cruising, kicking back, huge crank, ready to go home. Come around the corner, man. Here's this orange looking little pickup, man. She's like 35. So I'm like, okay, you know, whatever, high beam him, honk the horn. you can't go the speed limit, get the freaking heck off the road, man.
All right, Dump Truck
By
Guys.
this time, I got like 40, 50 cars behind me thinking, oh, the big truck's going slow, which ain't the case.
Dump Truck Guy doesn't want his reputation ruined, that he's not a slow driver, Terry. He has
I
some...
just want to go to the speed limit, man. I want to get home and suck down some cold one.
Wants to get home and suck down a Bud Light. Is that too much to ask after laying down gravel all day long?
Oh, no.
If you drive slow, you're kicked out of the Mullet Men of America.
Okay.
So you have to continue to do that.
Got to be a card carrier there. So he high beams and he starts honking the old man in front of him.
Well, at that time, I didn't know the old man because he had a canopy on there, too. I couldn't see inside.
Had you known it was an old man, you would have just sat back and enjoyed the ride.
No, I would have just laid on the horn until him get his blue-haired ass
right,
to the shoulder.
So nothing would have changed if he knew it was an old man. Okay, go ahead.
No, man, I mean, this speed limit's 55. I mean, if you're on the freeway, somebody's going 30 in front of you, going to get pissed? Hell yeah.
Okay, so what happened? What happened after the high beaming and the honking didn't do anything to get the guy to go faster?
He proceeds, he wants to start brake checking me then.
You want to start playing with Dump Truck Guy?
The old brake check.
Boy.
The old brake check to see...
I busted out horn B, the train horn.
To see how your young reflexes are going to work out when he's brake checking you.
Boy, he's got two
Well, yeah,
horns.
hopefully, in his case, they're good, because if they ain't good, I'm going to run him over. He's going to get squished like a grape.
Wow.
Sounds like quite the road rage situation between a senior and Dump Truck Guy.
Yes, it does.
All right, so what happened after he brake checked you?
So then he turns his flashes on, stops right in the middle of the road, and gets out.
He stopped his vehicle, Terry.
No, he didn't.
In the middle of the street. And by this time, there's freaking 100 cars behind me.
Whoa. Takes his cane, comes over to Dump Truck Guy's rig, and challenges him to a duel.
Oh, wow.
Pretty much, man. Eyes popped out of his head, veins popping out of his head. I'm like, what the hell's this guy's problem?
Well, gee, I don't know.
He's overreacting.
All right, so
anyway, he proceeds to try to chew my ass, and he has 2 young children in the car, and I'm trying to kill them.
So he gets out of his car, stops it right in the middle of the road.
Yeah, and there's oncoming traffic coming at him like 60-plus miles an hour, by the way.
Comes to your window and explains to you his situation.
Yeah.
And in a challenging kind of way.
Yeah, he's screaming top of his lungs.
How old do you estimate this guy is?
Probably 60.
60.
Wow. Boy, oh boy.
All right, so you do what in response to him screaming at you like you're a child?
I cranked the door open and screamed even louder back at him.
No way. Now we have an on-the-roadway confrontation going on, Terry.
So who called 911 and when did Washington State Patrol show up?
Never. And nobody, as far as I know. But, I mean, I wasn't at fault. The dude can't go to speed limit, pull on the shoulder and wait for the road to clear.
You're kind of at fault when you blink your lights at people.
Killed.
Actually, no, Stephen.
Blinking your lights and honking? You can do that?
No, slower. The ticket would go to the if the speed limit is 55 and
right. No, I understand
below
that. Yes.
The speed limit, then the.
Now, why do I get the sense that Dumpy may be exaggerating for his story's sake? If the guy was going 30, he may have been.
He was going 30.
He might have been going 45, 50.
They pumped her down to 30 just to piss me off more.
So if you have 5 cars behind you, you have to pull over. That's the law.
Right.
Yes. But I mean, you can't blink your lights and honk your horn and do all that and tailgate people either. That's
although I like to. It pisses me off. Too.
I drive right on their bumper. Right. Put 2 inches between me and their bumper. I've done it many times.
And brake checking?
Well, if they brake check, they know that I'm coming right through them when I'm 2 inches away from their bumper.
I just paid a ticket for tailgating.
Did you?
A couple of weeks ago.
I can't believe the balls of people these days. You know, people are getting killed over this crap.
But you would think.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
You're
part of it.
You would think that when Dumpy gets the guy coming up to his window screaming about the little kids in the car, that he would understand to some degree what might have been going through the older man's mind.
Sure.
But instead, Dump Truck Guy gets out of his car and screams even louder at the old
The
man.
speed limit is 55 and he's going 30. If he can't do the speed limit, get the F off the road.
So he was saying the reason he was going 30 was because he had kids in the car.
I don't know why. He never did say that. And then he said he'll go 55 if I don't tailgate him. I said, no problem. Hurry up and go, dude.
Wow.
Got time to sit here and block the street. Go.
Sounds like a problem was solved right there on the roadway due to a negotiation between an older man and a mullet-wearing younger man.
Wow.
Well, I think he got out thinking he's going to bust a girl, but he seen my big ass, and he thought, oh, better take a second thought on this, because this guy's going to kick my ass if I don't shut my own ass up.
Wow. So the guy thought better of his situation and realized he appreciated his life when he saw your biceps.
So you're ready to throw down.
I think he got out, and I was going to be sitting there shaking and scared. Oh, sorry, I'll just go 20 so you can have 10 feet in front of me.
So he got out and yelled at the wrong guy is what you're saying.
Dumb bastard. He needs to take back roads if that's the speed limit he's going to go, bottom line.
Wow.
Was it a one-lane highway you were on?
2 lanes. Yeah, 2 lanes. Yeah.
1 lane in each direction.
Yeah.
And last time I checked, you don't see a 75-foot long
Now,
tractor passing cars on the road.
let me ask you this, dumb truck guy. If it came down to it, would you have punched a 60-year-old man with 2 kids in his car?
No, not unless if he would have threatened me like he's going to kick my ass, yeah.
Let's say he put his hands on you.
That would have broke his wrist.
You don't even need to go any
I
further
would have
than
kicked
that.
his ass, but I would have did some damage to the hand that touched me.
Let's say he pushed you.
He pushed me, I would push him back, and if I knocked him over, he busted his egg, got run over by a car. So.
Wow.
A happy ending.
I don't know, man. At that point, I was not ready to play any games. It was serious city. Get out of the way, or let's freaking do something about it, you jackass.
It all stems from the 6-day work week, Terry. Don't ever take out a man who's working 6 days a week.
Well, when you deal with the crap all week, man, you're off work. All you want to do is just go have a couple cold ones, 6 or 7.
Well, yes, the most important question, how many Bud Lights did you get to suck down on Friday night?
Mega. I think I even switched out to Coronas even.
Whoa!
No, come on. Terry, he was so distraught he broke out the line.
From Bud Light to weaker beer. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Tastes pretty goddamn good, though, dude.
Yeah, they sure do.
Okay. Yes.
Amazing.
It's an amazing tale.
Yeah.
Yes. Don't you agree, John?
Oh, someone's calling.
John.
He fell asleep.
Oh, jeez. John. Oh, John. I thought he had a commentary.
But no.
Mm-hmm. Other listeners have comments.
Oh, gosh.
Dump Truck Guy, you have time for listener comments?
Yeah, bring it on.
Yes, they're very impressed that you were able to take down a 60-year-old man. 1-866-663-T-MAN is the number to call. Yes, Dump Truck Guy in Mid-Roadway was going to be rolling around in the street with a 60-year-old man with his 2 grandkids in the car watching, cheering him on. You're on the air. You're on the air.
Hey, what's up, T-Man?
How are you, sir? What do you want to say?
I wanted to say, first of all, I wanted to say about Steven. You know, what's going on, Steven? Why are you getting all nasty and having your little mean comments? I used to like you, Steven.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Well, I don't think I really have mean comments, but...
Is something going on? I mean, talk to us.
It's like a therapist.
And also, I mean, if you can't honk his horn, what's the horn for? What do we use that for?
Well, the horn is obsolete here in the Northwest. You don't use your horn.
Yeah, I'm from California, and the horn's like, when you honk the horn at somebody, they're going to honk back. You, and then like...
It's a major cultural difference in certain areas of the country. Horn is a way of life in New York City, Terry. I don't even know where the horn is on my car anymore out here.
That's what I'm
the
saying.
horn is to provide a warning.
What's the horn for if we can't use it to say, watch out, or get out of the way, you're doing something wrong, or what's going on?
Yes.
What's going on? Hong Kong.
There it is.
Yay.
You're pretty hot. Hong Kong. You're on the air.
Yeah, this is fellow mullet man from Puyallup.
All right.
I got arrested for assault because some old lady was stopped at a green light. I drove around her and slammed on the brakes. She hit my passenger side door.
Well, that was showing her.
Yeah, man, they hauled me off.
They hauled you off?
Yeah, it took me to Pierce County.
So you're letting Dump Truck Guy know how close he may have been to being hauled off himself.
Yep, you just got to make sure you get all the way in front of them so they hit you in the back. Then it's their fault.
That's true.
I got a feeling if I would have tried to pass him, he probably would have hammered the gas and run me into an oncoming car or something. That's why I couldn't get in front of him.
Yeah,
man.
you don't have the fastest vehicle there on your side there, Dumpy, do you?
But shoot, man, I'm 105,000 pounds. Yeah, they just go like a jackrabbit.
Yeah, now you know how I feel when I walk around. Can't pass anybody.
You're on the air. Seeing you broken down on the shoulder, though, from time to time.
Yeah, stop.
You're on the air with Dump Truck Guy. Hello.
Hey, Dumpy.
Kick her back, dude. Hello?
Hey, Dumpy.
Go, man.
Yeah, man, I'm driving the truck, man. They dumb bastards, they slow down like that, man. We just pass them right, throw them out the road, man.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. There's Dumpy's Corner for you, ladies and gentlemen.
I like Dumpy's Corner.
Yes, more of Dumpy's Corner later in the week.
Oh, goody.
I'm sure he'll have a new road rage story by the end of it.
Another mean-spirited shot.
Yeah, join us on Thursday when Dump Truck Guy takes on a group of old nuns. Thank you, Dumpy.
Have a great road rage day.
Oh, jeez. Okay, don't try this at home, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
Terry, what else is going on in the world there?
Well, the father of a 9-year-old little girl has pled guilty to 7 sex offenses after a game of spin the bottle led to disrobing and his taking explicit photos and child pornography.
So you're not supposed to join in on your 9-year-old's game of spin the bottle, Terry?
No, it happened at a little slumber party that she was having.
I'm trying to think of how old I was when I played my first game of spin the bottle, if it was 9 or maybe a year or two older. What is 4th grade, Terry?
Let's see. 9, 10.
Is that 9? Yeah, that was the first game of spin the bottle. And we did. Then we went like later in the party. You spin the bottle spaced out. You go to 7 minutes in heaven. Wow. Me and Camille Vento.
Wow.
Yeah, I blew the horn, Terry.
Did ya?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Camille.
Yeah.
Hong Kong.
Picked yourself up in the shoulder when I was done with her.
Oh, man.
All right, that's at least the way I like to tell the story.
Right.
So, yeah, that's about the age you start playing spin the bottle, Terry, but your dad's not supposed to. I don't remember any dads joining in.
Yeah, that's not good.
Thank you for the editorial comment there.
I don't remember my dad coming down in his robe. I'm ready.
Right.
Jesus.
So the dad sat there and played spin the bottle with the daughter and her friends?
Yes, at the slumber party, and then...
Hey, it landed in between us, but I'm the dad, so I win those ties. So come on over here and kiss me, little one.
Let me take a picture.
Picture.
Not
Freudian slip there. It's all right, Terry. We won't dump it. It was an accident. Anyhow, probably more like a picture anyway.
Yeah, I think so, probably.
Terry.
Yes, sir.
That was always the problem with the game of spin the bottle. When it lands in between two people, I can't begin to tell you all the fights that began because of that. But the dad has seniority in those situations, right?
I guess so.
Why has people spaced 20 feet apart?
Wow. Yeah. That's not a good dad move.
No.
Dad's supposed to stay upstairs.
Yeah, leave your kids alone. Let them have their fun.
Yeah.
Just use his little spy cam.
Wow. And the teddy bear that he gave his daughter.
Spin the bottle.
Spin the bottle. Really, at 9? At slumber parties?
I think that's a little young.
Oh, well,
that's when you start, baby.
Okay.
Hey, I wasn't having sex in 7th grade.
Well, neither was I, so...
Come on!
Anyway.
There you were. And you're looking at me all cross-eyed because I had spin the bottle little parties I was invited to while I was...
Well, no, maybe
during
it's
the
a
time
little
I
bit of envy. I didn't get invited, okay?
Oh,
what?
I don't think you should be envious of me, given your track record, Terry.
Okay.
You made up for lost time in a big hurry. Maybe you didn't start at 9 playing spin the bottle.
Right.
But you caught on quick, baby.
Very quick. Quick learner.
It was spin the Terry at age 12. And it never landed in the middle. I don't know what that means. Anyhow.
Right on top.
Yeah, always landed on someone.
I've always pushed for an adult game of spin the bottle, a little reunion kind of thing, Terry. No one's ever been interested.
No.
It's amazing how grown-ups don't want to play spin the bottle.
You'd have a big T-Man party for that.
That's right.
Wow.
Have a big T-Man party. Invite Camille Vento.
There you go.
Aren't you all excited about that prospect?
Sure.
It'd be fun to hear about you back then.
Whatever.
From Camille.
Yeah, I used to know about the party a couple weeks in advance, practice kissing the mirror like an idiot.
Yeah?
It's pretty pathetic. I was so pathetic. Just thinking about it makes me want to vomit.
Okay.
Camille had a little mustache, too, Terry, at age 9.
She did her.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, Italian girl.
Yeah?
Yeah. Tickled.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And I would invite her to the little reunion spin the bottle party, but the restraining order still sticks to her.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
It's amazing.
Hard to get around that.
It's amazing how you get obsessed with the mustache.
Oh, man.
So maybe we should have, like you said, a spin bottle reunion tour.
Wow.
Each of us invite one person that they want to play spin the bottle
It
with.
seems like you have an agenda here, Terry.
Well, no, I mean,
who do you want to invite?
Terry's like, let's each...
Perkins?
No.
Big Smooth? Who do you want to invite to your spin the
I
bottle
don't know.
party?
I would have to think about it.
Amazing. You're not thinking, I want to invite my husband.
Well, it's amazing.
That didn't come to mind.
Well,
look at me, Terry. I don't want to invite my wife.
Oh, okay. That's out there. Well, I mean, you're thinking about somebody back in your life. Yeah,
I want to
that's what I
invite
was thinking.
Camille Vento.
Okay.
Kelly Dwight's coming for me.
Kelly Dwight!
Oh, yeah.
Not the wife.
Kelly Dwight have a mustache?
No, she may now, but she didn't at the time.
Oh, let me know.
But not interested in me at the time, that's for sure. Oh, it landed on the fat kid.
Oh,
Whoa.
You know what's going to happen? It's just going to be the three of us sitting there playing with each other.
I'm game.
Well, Terry, it looks like it landed on one of us again for you.
1-866-663 T-Man, you're on the air. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
How you doing?
What's up?
Just calling in regards to that tasing deal that you were talking about earlier.
Yes. That was a story Terry read earlier today about the 12-year-old girl in Cincinnati that the police tasered. Yes, what about it?
Well, I was just going to comment that tasers are actually one of the tools that nowadays are helping police officers get a lot of things done and a lot less people getting hurt.
Yes, I can't disagree with that, sir, but you also got to acknowledge there's a lot of controversy, there's a lot of debate over people feeling that the taser can be too much of a wild card. Some people react in a certain way that have caused a number of fatalities. You can't deny those facts as well, sir. But I don't disagree that tasering is a nice option compared to the obvious lethal weapon that is the handgun, right?
Well, not just that. I mean, the bottom line is every single time that you get into any kind of physical confrontation with an individual, be it that they are 12 years old, whether it's a female or a male, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't take that much for somebody to actually hurt somebody else. And then if you get into a fight, a lot of things can happen. Bones can get broken very easily and so on and so forth, whereas a taser, a lot of times, takes all that out of the equation.
So you see it as very justifiable and perfectly within the scope of what was proper for them to taser a 12-year-old girl who was 5'5" and 120 pounds.
Once again, if they deployed the taser, I am going on the assumption that they had reason to do so. And you
can think of a lot of reasons why a 5'5", 120-pound girl would cause them to have to pull the taser.
You'd be surprised what 125-pound girls are capable of doing this day and age.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm not. Don't think I'm being all against your angle on this. I'm just curious as to what your take on this is.
Right.
What can a 5'5", 125-pound girl do when she's in a rage but doesn't have any weapons at her disposal? What can she do? She can bite. She can call. What can she do?
Well, you just mentioned it. The biting part of it can...
Biting's very scary these days. You never know what kind of germs people are carrying. Okay, what else?
As everybody, any male out there will be able to tell you, a well-placed knee or a kick to a particular area is going to cause quite a bit of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Just in the simple acts of pulling and pushing, if you're in a room. I mean, I've seen it happen where very easily people get hurt. Falling on furniture and hitting their heads on
well, anything's possible, but you're saying this is reasonable to consider a 5'5", 120-pound girl doing to two cops who are trying to subdue her.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
If that's what they decided, that's what they needed to do. At this point, nothing in that report that Terry made indicated that anybody got hurt during that incident.
Could you see yourself being called to a school, a girl out of control, one girl by herself, and pulling a taser gun on her?
I can see it happening, yes.
Mm-hmm. Cops don't wear cups?
Pardon me?
Not the last time I checked.
That's not part of the gear?
I don't think so.
She checks every day.
Mm-hmm.
No cup yet. Yes.
Should a cop wear a cup?
Pardon me?
Should a cop wear a cup?
Actually, that's not too bad of an idea.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said...
Bulletproof cup?
We're dealing with a lot of what ifs. I mean, that's the bottom line.
Mm-hmm.
What if, everybody can say things. The bottom line, from my perspective, is that I have heard of many things happen, because there weren't tools available to be able to...
I hear your point, but I got to admit that I'm still leaning towards having a problem with the fact that these two cops that were brought to the scene had to pull a taser gun on a girl that, yes, was out of control, but she's 5'5" at 120 pounds. I'm still leaning towards having a problem with that, even though I am not against the taser gun, even given the fact that the information is out there that people have died from it. I still think it's something that should be worked through. They can maybe fine-tune it a little bit, so maybe they lower the voltage by maybe a couple of watts or volts or whatever it's carrying there. Yes.
First off, as far as the casualties or the fatalities or whichever statistics, I'm not sure. Where you've obtained those. I'm sure everybody can, come up with all kinds of statistics. But the ones that I've heard is that the taser itself, the electricity itself, has not caused the death of any person. They've tested it on peacemakers. They've tested it on all kinds of stuff, and it does not actually cause the death of, it would not cause the heart to stop.
Mm-hmm.
However, what you may be referring to as far as the fatalities, which I know have happened, is things in situations where, somebody gets tased and they, fall out of the balcony as a result of being tased, type of thing.
Well, all I know, all I'm going on, I'll be very honest on the information I'm going on. The stock symbol is TASR, I think, and the stock was roaring like crazy. People were making tons of money off this little company that had invented the Taser gun. This was about 3 years ago. Then about 2 years ago, there were people that were reported as dying from the Taser gun, and the thought was that ultimately the Taser gun was going to be phased out because of these multiple deaths due to the Taser gun. And you can look at a chart of the stock. A couple of years ago, the stock started to plummet, and it really hasn't stopped since. But hey, all I'm saying is there could, in my mind, have been another way to deal with the situation and calm this girl down, as opposed to putting 50,000 volts of electricity through her system. Now, I'm not going to sit here and scream about it, because I don't really care that much.
Mm-hmm. And you know, the truth is, you're right. I mean, there could have been another way to deal with that situation. And before tasers were around, there were other ways to deal with the situation, and they were used. And as a result, people were up in arms all the time because, you know, police. Now,
I got a woman on the line who's obviously a lot more angry about you saying that this was justifiable than I feel. Do you want to talk to her and fight it out with her, or no?
Pardon me?
I'm saying I got a woman on the line who's a lot more angry about the fact that you're saying that this was justifiable to taser this girl, that wants to scream at you a little bit. Do you want to talk to her, or no?
Oh, sure. I'm used to people screaming at me.
Oh, I bet. All right, ma'am, you're on the line with the cop who says very reasonable to pull the taser gun on the 5'5" girl. You want to make a comment?
Yes, I do.
Oh, whoa.
Are you kidding me? You're going to tell me that it's okay for a cop to tase a minor?
Oh.
I worked in a group home for 5 years, and not one of those times when those violent girls were coming at all the staff and even police officers in a violent manner with knives in their hands were they ever tasered. That's ridiculous.
Well,
I would like to, no, you know what? I want to shove a taser up your you-know-what, so you know what it feels like.
Right in his pee hole? Or his anus? What are you talking about? All right, anyhow, you have made your comment. Let's give the officer a chance to respond. Sir, she's called you re-damn-diculous. You want to make a comment back at her?
Well, like I said, you know, every situation is a little bit different. I just said that I'm just thinking that if you can take care of a situation without anybody getting hurt and, you know, minimal damage, which is basically what the taser does, there's no permanent injury. That's
not true. Are you kidding me?
Sure.
Did you hear about the story about the girl in Seattle that was tasered? Did you see those marks on her back? That's no harm. Those are scars that are all over her back for life. You're telling me that a 12-year-old girl deserves those scars for her life? So that when she gets married and she wants to wear like a strapless dress, or her kids want to see her like in a tank top or something, she can say, oh no, this is from when the cops tasered me when I was 12 at school.
Yeah, she's not going to be popular in 7 Minutes in Heaven anymore, Terry.
No, she won't. Well, they have stuff for scars now.
They will eventually go away. You might have a broken arm that's going to not be able to, or a broken leg or something like that, that's going to be actually permanent.
Okay, also, death is permanent. Haven't you heard about the guy that was drunk and was detained by the cops and tased, and he basically died because he was tasered to death?
Basically died.
Well, once again...
Yeah, basically died,
he did not die as a direct result of taser. You know, obviously, I don't know, I'm not privy to all the little details of the investigation, but based on what I've heard, he did not die directly from the taser. He died from other reasons.
Okay, nice debate. I appreciate you both being on. I'm never going to be against cops' point of view, at least in a large extent, Terry, because on a day-to-day basis, I don't know how they do it. I know I couldn't do it, knowing that every situation you're sent to, you don't know what is coming your way, and you don't know how great of jeopardy you're putting your own life and the family you have to take care of. So I am never going to... I didn't like the fact that she was almost out yelling him, Terry. He's not a yeller kind of guy.
No, far
from keep his cool. He can't be.
Yeah.
He was keeping his cool. You know he's ready to taser her.
Oh, yeah. And like, you know, when they run out of glazed, I'm sure he yells then.
Someday you're going to be able to taser people over the phone.
Wow.
If you don't like what they're saying,
Here, let me push this button.
That'll be fun, yes.
The T-Man.
Wish your girlfriend was wrong.
Oh, you don't know half of it, baby.
Wow.
Let's see what text pages are rolling in at 97373. Terry, don't you know? 97373 is our text page number. Somebody at 8:37 and 59 seconds writes, the girl in the debate with the cop is an idiot.
Idiot?
Oh, they're idiot, Terry. I'm just trying to make it a little more colorful. Yeah, let's see here. 8:37 and 21 seconds. Somebody writes, this bitch needs to be tasered right now.
Whoa.
Wow. I think obviously referring to the same caller. That's an idiot, Terry. 8:34 and 2 seconds. Somebody writes, police need to learn to use the wrist lock. I use it on my girlfriend all the time, and she's a lot heavier than 120.
That's nice.
A lot heavier, huh? Man.
Boy, that wrist lock.
Man, when girlfriends get violent, isn't that beautiful?
Oh.
Is that pretty or what?
Love it.
My friend told me he has a girlfriend right now that tries, literally, when she gets angry at him, she tries to kick him in the nuts. These are grown adults, Terry.
Well, then, taser her.
She gets angry, and she tries. He has to avoid her kicks when she's purposely trying to land it right on his scrotum sack.
So he's wearing a cup at all times around her, or what?
Well, he may have to invest in a fine, sturdy cup.
I guess, yeah.
Because that's her intent. And yet, they stay together.
And they're very happy, I'm sure.
Yeah, I know.
Yes. Christina writes, tell this dumbass woman to get off the radio.
It's entitled to her opinion, though.
Yes, she is.
8:26 and 23 seconds. It's Justin. Terry needs to invite me for a game of spin the bottle.
Damn, Justin.
I'll be over whenever she says.
Oh, I mean, damn, Justin. Oh, goodness.
Yes. 7:56. Somebody writes, hey, Ribby Robbie.
Hey, maybe it's Camille Venta.
Camille Venta.
7:52 and 10 seconds. Hey, guys, what's the universal starting point when measuring a penis? Seems to be some debate over whether to start at the back
Right.
or on top, Terry.
I go way back.
Do you include the balls?
Wow.
Do you not?
I don't know. Do you?
Well, it depends on how big you are, really.
Okay.
I start right around my tailbone.
Oh, jeez.
Around your neck.
Wrap it right underneath. Oh, it's huge.
It really isn't huge if you're starting at your butthole. All right. What's wrong that they tasered that girl? There have been adults that couldn't handle that kind of shock and have died. Couldn't they find another way? That's my whole take on it. I mean, I don't ever like to show up the police, Terry. As you know,
Right,
my respect for police is there and then some, Terry, and it has nothing to do with your husband being one. As a matter of fact, it almost tempts me to go the other way, but even though I love JD, Terry. I still think, doesn't mean I can't question him, Terry.
Right.
In a certain situation.
No doubt.
And in this situation, I'm questioning.
Right.
12-year-old girl being tasered.
Right.
And again, not many people out there have been tasered. Freaking hurts. And that's putting it mildly.
I can only imagine.
I mean, go out, Terry, play an afternoon of taser tag.
That's
See if you
okay.
enjoy it.
I don't want to. I can imagine. It's not comfortable.
Now, before I get back to the phone lines, Terry, and people are jamming it up at 97. What's the number here? At 1-866-663-T-Man. What do you have? Give me a quick story. What do you got there?
In Milton, Florida.
Oh, Milton.
Yes. A sinkhole underneath Ollie's Neighborhood Grill interrupted their happy hour. And about 25 customers and staff had to be...
So a sinkhole can just develop right in the middle of happy hour?
Well...
And the restaurant could sink, like 80 feet?
Well, I don't know how far it sunk, but
if you're really enjoying happy hour, you're not noticing any sinkhole. I don't care how far it sinks you.
Yeah, that drink was strong.
Yeah.
Give me another one of those.
If you're really getting what you should be getting at a happy hour, Terry, a sinkhole that has just spontaneously developed does not end your fun.
Well, it did.
It only adds to it.
They were evacuated.
Hey, I think we're going to hell, man.
Have another drink.
How can a sinkhole just all of a sudden develop in the middle of happy hour?
It did.
Man.
Yeah. They said that the floor seemed to be moving.
Whatever.
And
should be moving in all happy hours, Terry.
I think the sinkhole would know better.
Yeah.
Oh, are they partying in your VJ, Terry? What the hell's going on here?
Oh, goodness.
All right.
Now I no longer have a wizard sleeve, just a big old sinkhole.
Oh, big old sinkhole.
Depends at which you look at is larger.
Well, 5 kids, Terry. What do you expect?
Yeah. I mean, a sinkhole in the middle of your county and your city can be a little bit of constructional repairs needed, but if you have a wizard sleeve developing in your city, might as well just move to another, like the evacuation's going on down in New Orleans. Okay.
Oh, gosh.
Sneak in a quick call. Do I have time for that? Sneak in a quick call.
Oh, no.
Okay. You're on the air.
Hello?
Yes. Sir, you're on the air. Clear the throat. There you go. Now we're ready for you, sir.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been tasered before, and it sucks.
It sucks. Okay.
Yeah. I went to a course with the military, and I think y'all were talking about using that as opposed to shooting or police.
Well, I mean, as opposed to shooting a 12-year-old girl, yeah, tasering is a better option. I just think even tackling the girl is going to be less of a situation than tasering a 12-year-old girl.
Yeah, I think...
Then tackle the girl!
She's swinging a chair at you.
She's swinging a chair.
We weren't that cop, and we don't know what the actual situation
that
was.
Is so true.
Wait till the swinging of the chair is complete, and then tackle her. It's all about timing, baby. You can only swing a chair so many times, Terry. Yeah. She's not some electric swinger. She swings. She's done. Make the move.
Okay.
And as I said, you're going to be doing her a favor as opposed to tasering her, then grabbing her by the hair and throwing her in the squad car. Told her to shut her 12-year-old ass up.
Whoa.
But you could probably get... What was that?
I mean, there's outcry if you do any of that kind of stuff, though.
It's true. I was going to point out that may be even more of a PR situation if you're...
So it's a lose-lose either way.
Yeah, it's a damn shame.
Let her do what she wants.
Well, except for the fact you get to pummel a 12-year-old.
Girl at that.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
I'm
in this afternoon.
Okay, let's go find one.
Mm-hmm.
First caller.
So Steven suggested just let her go on a
do
rampage.
What she wants.
Yeah, tear it up,
That's
honey.
what would make people happy.
Yeah, it would.
You're on the air real quick. Go.
Hey, I was just thinking about that. It's 12 years old, 120 pounds. I think the bottom line is that the cops are trained to disable big, scary men that have, like, real weapons and stuff.
Yes.
I mean, I'm 21, and I'm 5'5", about 150 maybe.
150?
I could take down a 12-year-old if she came at me with whatever she wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what the cops' problem is on that.
Well, let's do it.
Well, a little Product 19 wouldn't hurt you, baby. All right, thank you for the call. She's not scared of any 5'5", 120 pounder. She's saying, Terry.
Right. No,
and she's just
that.
one girl who weighs 30 pounds more.
And if you go head to head like that, but we don't know the situation. Did the little girl have? I mean, who knows?
All right.
How she was
we don't know.
around or whatever.
She may have been swinging a chair.
Yeah,
swing a chair at me right now, Terry. I'll kick your ass.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'm waiting.
That's all right.
Ow! Oh, dear.
The T-Man.
Managing it. It's 8:57 now at Cube 93. Good morning. I'm Stephen Kilbreth. Time for a news update. The King County Sheriff's Office says a Linwood motorcycle officer on the way to work collided with a car this morning at an intersection on Willows Road in Redmond. The officer was taken to Evergreen Hospital with a broken leg. The state DOT says that a rock slide that killed 3 people on I-90 at Snoqualmie Pass is a rare freak accident. The transportation secretary says the spot where the rock slid onto the roadway early yesterday was not regarded as a high-risk area. It had been stable for 35 years since the area was blasted. In other news this morning, drivers throughout downtown Seattle are going to notice a lot more buses on the streets today. Buses that used the downtown bus tunnel are being rerouted onto the surface. The tunnel is being closed for a 2-year renovation, which will help it handle light rail when the time comes. In sports, the Seahawks lost in Jacksonville yesterday, 26-14. The Mariners lost to Baltimore 6-3 yesterday. They play the Angels tonight at Safeco Field. After losing 2 home games, the Rainiers won 3 straight in Sacramento. They won the first round of their Pacific Coast League playoffs. Up next is Nashville for the Rainiers, and Roger Federer beat Andre Agassi in the U.S. Open Championship yesterday. Morning clouds, then partly sunny. Highs will be in the mid to upper 60s to near 70 degrees. That's the news update on Seattle's #1 hit music station, Cube 93.
Yeah.
going to swallow a little bit here. Okay. I got to tell, dude, by the way you're talking, you're totally in. You are totally obsessed now with Halo.
I'm in too deep. There's no turning back.
I didn't think you were a Halo-obsessed potential guy.
That makes two of us.
Mm-hmm.
But now you are.
I don't think I could ever get, like, totally obsessed with a game like Halo, Terry.
Right.
First off, I get, like, dizzy on rides and stuff.
Yeah?
It's kind of lame about me, but it's the truth, so I got to admit it. Okay. I like to go on a lot of rides, roller coasters and stuff, but I always get off pretty dizzy. And playing this game makes me a little... Halo is actually a better game than a lot of them.
But some of the graphics and stuff kind of make it...
I'm so into Madden now that I don't see myself ever being able to be obsessed with Halo, but I hear the way you're talking to Patient Dave, you're totally gone now. You are absolutely gone on this game.
I'm in the geek club, and there's no turning back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does talk about it all the time.
Well, being obsessed with Halo, does that make you a geek? I don't know. I kind of wish I would get into the game, but I can't find myself getting into it, man.
It's great. It is the funnest game ever.
Wow.
Ever?
I'm not arguing with you, dude. I'm not saying that I don't see it and I disagree with you.
It's better than Balderdash.
I'm just saying that for some reason I can't get myself over the hump of finding myself playing it all the time.
You should try it again. Pick it up.
I don't see that either.
Pick it up.
You are playing it every day now.
Yeah.
I think it's because you just got married.
That could be too.
Mm-hmm. It's your escape. Can you talk? Can she talk to you when you're playing?
I can talk to her, but she doesn't like to talk to me when I play.
Mm-hmm.
Not interested in hearing gunshots go off as we talk.
Is she getting concerned with your amount of time that you're giving towards Xbox and Halo?
If there was rehab, I'd be in it.
Mm-hmm. I'm asking you a direct question.
Yes, it does.
She expressed her concern with the amount of hours you're putting towards Halo?
She just doesn't get it, yeah.
So she has expressed her concern?
Yes. Because there's been times when I've had the game for a year, and I've not played it for 6 months, and then I've picked it up again. She doesn't understand why.
And your response to her when she shows some concern about how much you've been playing Halo is what?
Get back in the kitchen.
Oh, jeez!
Oh, nice.
Now, I'm asking you serious questions, looking for the real answers, because I'm curious. And you're giving me just answers that are easier to give, because they let you off the hook on having to answer these questions. What is your response? She says to you, I'm really kind of curious as to why you're playing so much Halo, and your answer is what?
I don't know. I love it now for some reason.
Remember, we're serious, not kicks and giggles.
Yeah, I've carved out a nice life. I'm home at 11 and have extra free time.
So a lot of the time you're playing, she's at work.
Yeah, most of the time.
Well, then yeah, don't complain about that.
Yeah, I don't sit home and make her watch me play Halo for 3 hours.
But there are sometimes you are sitting there and she's in the house and
sometimes.
You could be doing husband and wife stuff. I don't know what that is. And you're playing Halo.
Sometimes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I try not to because it's really obnoxious.
Because I actually told some friends of mine that you beat Halo on normal, on the level normal. What do you call it? Normal?
Normal.
Yeah. And they weren't impressed at all.
I'm not either. That's why I'm playing it.
I thought it sounded impressive, and I thought like some friends of mine that were into Halo would be impressed by the fact that you beat the game on normal, and they kind of laughed at me.
Should ask me.
I shouldn't even have. I sounded like an idiot, I guess.
Yeah, now do I? I do too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was bragging about it. No, it's not impressive.
Pasty, that's not impressive to beat the game on normal?
No. I beat it with my feet with a cigarette in my mouth.
Oh, jeez.
I got through it on Legendary, which is
You've beaten the game on Legendary? Is that the
top?
That's at the highest level?
That is.
So once you do that, there's no reason to play anymore, right?
Well, you can always go back and get better. I mean, I always go back better. I mean, it's a lot more fun playing two-player.
How better can you get than beating the game on its highest level?
Well, playing two-player against friends and stuff, playing against people.
Oh.
That's where the...
what does it do when you beat the game? Does it make it clear that you've beaten the game? Does it give you like a little...
What?
Steven thinks there should be some little jazzy tune, apparently.
It's not pole position, Steven.
What does it do when you beat the game? Does it tell you you've beaten the game, now try something else in your life, loser, or what?
Go outside.
Get some sun.
What is it? How does it indicate to you that you've beaten the game?
No, it has a little movie-type scene where it tells you that you've won and the game's over, and he'll be back for the next one.
That's what he says.
I'll get you prepared for Halo 3.
Yeah.
Very wise.
I'll be back to finish what I started.
Does that
and now lose your virginity?
Does that work for you? Does that get you all geeked up for Halo 3, or you just realize that's a little marketing gimmick that they're going for there?
I was in, definitely.
For it. You're ready for Halo 3.
Oh, yeah.
Line and sinker.
Oh, yeah, I'm in too. See, this is just like replacing my internet time. Like, I haven't logged on to Messenger in like 3 months.
Really?
Wow.
Nothing replaces my internet time. Asian twin babysitters ready to party is always going to win out over.
Always good.
But if they had a game, you'd play that, I bet, right?
Asian twin babysitters, if I could beat that on Legendary.
Yeah, you beat it on Legendary every day.
And they leave you no confusion to the fact that you have beating the game.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, big boy, you've won.
When she's wiping her eye, Terry.
Come on.
All right, so they give you a little movie scene to tell you that you've beaten the game, and it makes it clear to you that you've done what you have intended to do.
It does, and there's somebody texting in saying there's a Halo 2 out. You should go get it. Well, that's what we're talking about.
We're talking about Halo 2.
Yeah.
We want to make it clear to everybody. So you've beaten Halo 2 on Legendary already.
I beat the first one, too, actually, yeah.
All right, well.
1 and 2. He is the champ.
So when is 3 coming out?
They're saying it should be coming out in the spring.
Did they not make the game hard enough? Is that a problem with you, that you shouldn't have beaten it by now and now all your fun is gone, or no? You still play it every day?
It was hard enough. I don't still go back to it every day, but...
Yeah, what else do you do, though?
It was hard.
That was it.
See, Dave has, like, friends come over and plays, like, cooperative and plays against each other.
So it's
he's
even
really
more intense.
He's got his headset and everything, right?
Yeah.
He's playing on...
He has, like, 4 TVs at his house.
Scott's just like he doesn't have friends to do that with.
So... He does it all by himself.
No one's driving us locomotive.
On Legendary, if you like get shot once, are you dead or what?
It takes a lot more of your power away, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
You're not dead.
You gotta get shot a few times.
Yeah, you gotta get hit a couple times.
All right.
But you have to hit them better, too.
So are you in?
Am I in?
Yeah.
I'm sticking with Madden Terry.
Okay.
Nope.
I'm so confused. I'm like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but I'm intrigued by the whole thing. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, okay. Good.
I just can't give myself to it like that, Terry.
Right. You can't give yourself wholeheartedly?
No. Slim down my internet time, can't see it. So you got to give yourself to a game like Halo, Terry.
Sure.
See, I play Madden, play a couple of games. That's 2 hours.
Good to go. Back to the internet.
Back to the internet.
But Halo's like taking away my TiVo and internet time.
Wow.
Whoa.
I don't sit there and watch every stupid show ever now. I just play Halo.
You're playing for like hours and hours a day.
A couple hours, yeah. Maybe more. But
Depends who's
asking.
You don't feel bad about that?
No.
And I bet you the time flies when you're playing Halo.
So fast. I had a half hour before my dentist appointment, and I swore I looked up and it went by in 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
And I was late to my dentist appointment.
That's right. Beautiful, Terry.
Well, you can get more teeth.
Like, I feel the same way when I'm playing poker. I played a 13-hour session, and I swear it felt like it was like a half hour.
Right.
13 hours.
Jeez. That's a long time.
But I felt kind of bad that I suck at Halo 2 so bad, so that's why I have to keep playing it to try to get better.
Why don't you tell me you suck before I try to tell my friends that you beat the game on normal thinking it was a big deal?
I thought you knew I sucked.
All right. Well, I still think beating the game on normal doesn't mean you suck. I mean, you got to be pretty good to do that.
To people that play Halo 2, it's not good. But to normal people, it's pretty good.
Normal is the next level below Legendary, right?
No, it's easy, normal,
heroic.
Oh.
I'm on heroic right now.
You're not even beating heroic?
I'm halfway through it.
You suck.
Let me go home and I'll continue working on it.
All right.
It'll start affecting your job. Good thing you only work 4 hours a day.
Yeah,
that's what I keep telling my wife. I got the perfect gig.
I just think it's ironic that he's gotten completely obsessed with Halo around the time that his wedding was rolling around and it was time to start a life anew.
Mm-hmm.
His life anew is with the Halo aliens and not his wife.
Yeah, well, I've been playing video games for a while. She knew what she was getting into.
It's all about aliens in that game, is that right?
It is,
Okay,
yes.
good. I wasn't sure about that.
It's all part of the post-wedding depression, though, I bet.
Mm-hmm.
Post-wedding depression.
I didn't marry a professional Halo player, did I? Have you gotten that yet?
I think it's right around the corner.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not a professional. I didn't marry a hack Halo player, did I?
You can only be normal?
Yeah, that's what she's most pissed about.
I'm sure.
The kids in her class are better than me.
No. Let me see. When is the new Halo? When is Halo 3 coming out there, Pastela?
They're saying the springtime.
Springtime.
Yeah, to coincide with the PlayStation 3
You got a calendar that you X off every day that passes or
I
no?
was very excited when I saw the news.
Right.
Yes.
They're going to put it right up against PlayStation 3.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be on the new Xbox.
Wow.
Right.
Man.
And the Halo movie, 2007.
Jeez.
Oh, the Halo movie could ruin everything.
Craziness.
It's kind of like no one watches the X-Men cartoon anymore. Or maybe they don't show it anymore. I don't know. I just threw that out there. I don't know if it works or not. Anyhow.
That's how we do the show.
Yeah, it's pretty much the whole concept of the entire program.
Oh, we now even own an Xbox.
Right. Let me see what text pages have rolled in over the past few minutes, Terry, at 97373. That's 97373. Somebody writes, if a trained police officer cannot take down a 12-year-old girl, then maybe there shouldn't be batches on the force. Oh, they're pointing out that you indicated that the likelihood of a woman being sent to this scene was very likely. No batches on the force, Terry.
No batches.
Yes, that's the past tense of bitch.
I got it. Thanks for
It's like octopi.
Right.
Okay.
Somebody writes at 8:54 and 56 seconds. Bum rush the 12-year-old girl, pin her to the wall, and then after you subdue her, play spin the bottle.
Oh, nice. My God.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. 8:52 and 21 seconds. Hey, guys, I would really like to be rated on your T-Man scale. I'm newly single. I had a child 16 months ago. That always works well together. And I'm scared to be single again, but a T-Man rating could boost my confidence. And it could blow it to smithereens, too.
Yeah.
But, yes. 8:51 and 3 seconds. Somebody writes, couldn't the sinkhole have found another way? 8:50 and 41 seconds. T-Man, please give Terry a strong donkey punch. She's donkey punch, Terry.
Isn't that an everyday happening here?
Well, so she's bugging me this morning.
Oh.
What are you doing this morning to bug anyone, Terry?
What do I do every morning to bug
geez.
people?
Wow.
Sit here.
Wake up.
I know. Good morning.
And then somebody writes at 8:47 and 26 seconds, T-Man, could you give Terry a good, strong Tony Danza?
Oh,
wow.
Now, which do you want, Terry? A donkey punch or a Tony Danza?
Well.
Take the Tony Danza.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Lighter tap dance there.
Yeah, who's the boss now, bitch?
Batch. Somebody writes at 8:44 and 14 seconds. Before that dad got taken to jail for participating in the spin the bottle game, he should have been taken to jail for just allowing his kids to play it under his roof. Now, I don't know about that one, Terry.
Well,
9-year-olds start to get curie-eyed. That's the plural of curious, Terry. They start to get curie-eyed around age 9, age 10, and a game, Spin the Bottle is a nice, innocent way to begin exploring that world. I played Spin the Bottle at many a party at 9, as I pointed out earlier, Terry. Those parents weren't arrested. Those were fine parents. Sitting upstairs, not allowed to come down to the basement.
Okay.
Not a lot of basements out here due to flooding. But
T.K. Mitchell's house was the best.
Oh, jeez.
Parents always upstairs. Under the pool table we went.
Now, wouldn't it have been a damn shame if T.K. Mitchell's parents were arrested because they allowed Spin the Bottle games to go on?
No question.
Yep.
Atrocity.
Are you telling me that parents should be arrested if they allow their kids and friends to play Spin the Bottle at age 9? Now, if there are big-time orgies going on down there with the nakedness and the and the curie-eye getting out of control to that level, Terry, then maybe a little investigation needs to happen.
Oh, I'm sure
They're probably
one would.
bottles from the 6-pack of beer you left for
But
them.
your reaction, Stephen, tells me you're in complete agreement that parents that allow Spin the Bottle games to go on in their house with their 9-year-old and 10-year-old sons and daughters should be grounds for immediate incarceration.
Well, I wouldn't say incarceration, but definitely a serious talking to from Dr. Phil or somebody.
Wow. Put him in front of Dr. Phil?
So those are bad parents that allow their, let's say, 9.5-year-old, we'll split the difference.
Yeah.
To allow the 9.5-year-old to host the game of Spin the Bottle with their 9.5-year-old friends.
Yes.
Do you know how simple a game of Spin the Bottle is? It's not a very complex game. It's one bottle, a circle of people, and kisses that usually don't include tongue at 9.5 years old.
Right. Well, I'm anti-spin the bottle. For a 9.5-year-old, yes.
Well, the next thing you know...
Little dry kisses on the lips, Stephen. Next thing you know, what?
Next thing you know,
Next
to
thing
another,
you know, daisy chains all the way around.
Dad, but what about a rainbow party? Sure,
Yeah,
why
or a
not?
rainbow
Terry,
party, seriously.
You're really making me want to go to the internet right now, and I still have an hour to go on the show.
But
You're making Hot Shot want to play Halo really bad.
It is starting so young, and I have a tendency to agree with Stephen. I think that parents...
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, that's like my little Jay saying, hey, can I go spend the night?
What grade is...
She's fourth.
Fourth grade is when I started getting invited to parties that involved not just Spin the Bottle, Terry, but you started the afternoon or evening with Spin the Bottle, and then by the second or third hour, that had pretty much run its course. You were laying down in corners of the room.
And playing quarters.
But with your clothes on. No, there was no drinking that I recall at these fourth grade parties.
That you recall.
There was there was no drinking.
What was the bottle you were using?
The bottle was like an empty old Coke bottle.
Oh, a Coke bottle.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Short for cocaine. No, it was a Coke bottle.
You were doing it off her ass, right? Or they with wine bottles or alcohol bottles or something?
Wine bottles. It was an empty soda bottle.
See,
okay, I didn't know.
Problem that
I'm telling you.
Well, I appreciate that. I don't know why that makes you angry, though, for me to ask that.
I just thought it was a stupid question.
Well,
so where?
Because usually people who play it maybe in college, when they're older, when they should play it, are using like bottles of booze or something.
Making big circles in college to play spin the bottle.
Right. Ooh, were you deprived?
Spin the bottle is an elementary school game.
Okay.
I just have kind of also an issue with, slumber parties with mixed genders, with both genders there. I'm not all in for that either.
I think Steven wants to set the tone early, doesn't want his kid to get any action because he never did.
Oh. Sorry, little Benny, you get none.
Well, we could go daisy chain at Terry's house, sounds like.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. Stephen, I am on your side.
Seems like she's on your side here, Stephen. Why are you lashing out at her?
Jeez.
I never really thought you were a dickhead, but I don't know, man.
I agree with you, Stephen.
No, I know.
I'm with you, Stephen, on one side. We stand as a wall.
We stand as one.
Wow.
United.
It's one big-breasted wall there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put both of us together. Wow.
Jeez.
I, again, think that the parents that allow little, very cute games of spin the bottle, where it's a bunch of 9 and 10-year-olds sitting in a circle, spinning a bottle and giving dry kisses on the lips, where's the harm?
So at your house, when your son turns 9, 10, we can all expect to have our kids invited over for a little friendly game.
That's right, and you can watch upstairs as I do on the monitors to make sure it doesn't go really further than that.
Oh,
Stone Soden's coming over. He's bringing the beer.
Stone Soden. Beer and weed. Oh yeah, don't forget the prescription drugs.
Now at that age, there will not be any beer allowed.
Okay, root beer.
Tell Stone Soden. Is that going to be your son's name?
Yeah.
You're already starting him off with a name like Stone.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Could drink O'Doul's, right?
No.
Not legally.
Why don't you just
really?
Why don't you just name him why don't you just go with the first name of Get Wasted Soden?
Well, Stone doesn't really mean he's going to be a stoner.
Call him Baked Soden.
Stone Phillips probably doesn't do it.
Baked Soden.
I don't know.
Oh, Stone Phillips may, actually.
Yeah. Stone Soden, that's a cool name.
All right.
Rock.
Well, the text pager thinks that the parent should have been arrested just based on that.
Okay.
Of course, the parent went a lot further and was participating with his daughter.
Yes. Right. Yeah, disrobing, taking pictures.
I don't think anyone's going to have any real debate over that being a little out of bounds.
Right.
A little bit.
A little out of bounds. Throw the flag, yes.
The T-Man. The all-new Cube93.com is on. Everything you need is a click.
Choose your weapon.
I remember Terry back in about 1988.
Yeah?
I was a little bit mad at Bobby Brown for naming the song Rock With You, but then I realized it was spelled Rock With You.
Oh, yeah.
And I wasn't as angry.
Well, that's good.
So I was very devoted to Michael Jackson, Terry. At the time, I still am.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Let's see. What do we got here on the text page, a little shindig? I know you got a couple of stories you want to roll off before the end of the show here, but let me see if there's anything quick I got to read here. Oh, somebody writes at 9:19 and 36 seconds. Madden sucks Master Chief's schlong. Oh, that's not right. Who's Master Chief? Probably someone on Halo?
The guy on Halo.
Yeah, because the guy says, T-Man, you're a pussy for not playing Halo.
Oh.
Well,
nice.
Hey, I want to get into Halo. I haven't been able to get over the hump, as I said, Jerry, and get myself completely engrossed in the game.
All right. Only one toe
probably
in.
don't want it.
I don't think it's me to be completely into Halo and playing for hours and trying to beat the game.
I just said that about me, too, a year ago.
Really?
Never played action games, ever.
But now
I play Grand Theft Auto.
Well, yeah, so he basically played Doom and all these games, so that he loves it, but I never liked those games.
Grand Theft Auto, even San Andreas, that's the one I'm playing right now, Terry, doesn't have the obsession factor.
Mm-hmm.
Obsession
factor.
Oh, geez. That Halo has.
Right.
Doesn't have the obsession factor.
Obsession factor.
I'm trying to figure out why that should be. I mean, you try to get to certain levels on Grand Theft Auto 2. Why doesn't it have the obsession factor?
Obsession factor.
That Halo 2 has. Why is that? Anyone explain that to me?
Well, part of it is because you can play online against other people.
Well, can't you
can
do
play
that?
cooperative.
You don't.
Yeah, but I haven't beat the game at its highest level.
So you're not going to go online unless you can beat people.
Somebody even writes here, Hotshot, you should go online to play Halo 2. We have multiplayer. I could see how good you really are.
I'm not. That's the thing. I don't want to go online and get pummeled. Oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
I got a grenade shoved up my ass and the game's over.
Somebody here writes, Halo 2 is all about playing online. You can play millions of people. It's crazy little kids cussing each other out. It's beautiful.
Great. Sounds like a fun time.
So you can, like, talk trash on Halo 2 online?
Yeah, you get the headset and talk to people.
You can actually, like, talk to people.
It's amazing how in online poker, Terry,
yes,
people are so willing to trash talk. It'd be
Really?
like if these people were actually sitting at the table and saying some of the things they were saying, they'd either get their... They wouldn't be saying them, first of all.
Right.
You effing suck, I'll kick your ass.
Wow.
Everyone's very tough sitting in front of their computer at home. People love to trash talk during online poker, Terry.
Yeah.
I've had my mother called a lot of things.
Wow, that's great.
And then I always write back, I know where you live, I'm coming.
I like to threaten people.
I looked up your profile.
Oh, my gosh.
I wonder how many people get scared at that.
I would get scared at that.
I would,
I'm
too.
going to send a virus to your computer.
Oh.
Well, it's just amazing how tough they are, knowing that you can't get at them. So I make them think that I'm gonna get them within a month. I write, you watch yourself. Yeah, I'm pretty juvenile. What else is going on, Terry?
I have a couple of stories for you. The first one...
a lot of months have passed, though. Passed with my idle threats.
I bet.
What's that now?
2 ladies have filed a lawsuit against a 46-year-old man for misleading them through an online dating site. These 2 ladies out of Manhattan said that this man claimed that he was single, never married, and had no kids, when in fact...
He was very unsingle.
Yes, very
had
married.
a lot of kids.
Well, has 3.
That's a lot of kids.
Yeah.
And is a liar, and you can sue people for that now?
I guess so. Each woman's suit seeks unspecified money and damages for, quote, infliction of severe emotional
So when
distress.
I tell these trash talkers that I know where they live and I'm coming after them, I'm lying and they can sue me for that, Terry?
I
just don't like to be trash talked at. Especially by somebody that I know wouldn't say those things if we're sitting at the same table.
That's what makes it fun, though, right?
Huh?
Isn't that what makes it fun?
No.
Oh.
Pisses me off to be trash talked at, Terry.
So that's why you trash talk back.
Makes me angry.
Yes.
I get angry.
Then you really call them, right?
Got a little bit of a temper.
No.
You wouldn't like him when he's angry.
Whoa.
I just think it's lame.
To trash
talk? Don't say anything online. You wouldn't say if you're sitting at the... Well, I guess that's stupid, though.
That's not the case.
That's not the case.
Because when I go to those San Antonio Spur websites...
Oh, jeez.
They really hit me hard. I know I can kill every one of them.
Wow.
Why are you going to San Antonio Spur websites?
When we were playing them in the playoffs. I'd go infiltrate their chat rooms.
You were at the Cal Bear chat room this weekend. Really showing it to them.
Yeah, that was not a pretty game, Stephen.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Stephen Pages, in the first few minutes of the game, when the Huskies scored a quick touchdown after a beautiful interception, Terry, Stephen writes the page, Huskies are back!
It said Return of the Dogs, because that's their slogan.
It was the kiss of death.
Way to jinx them, Stephen.
Because the
You think
roof,
I thought they were going to win still?
Whatever. The roof caved in. I think he did. The roof caved in faster than a New Orleans home, Terry. On the Huskies.
Thought they were going to come back. I mean, they're only one touchdown away, right, of tying the game. And I thought,
they still got that mentality that as soon as the first real big thing goes wrong, it's just like, in their minds, over.
Fold up the chairs and go home.
That's why I got to get this couple of years need to pass to get these crop of players out of there and get a new mentality going here.